So we'll start the class with. Do you want to do Bhaskara Nyasam once quickly?
That will not take time.
Yeah. 15 minutes maybe.
The plan is to finish all the,
say how from Shakti and Shiva, how it will change from the basic one. That's what we will, today we will be covering. We are still typing. It takes so much time.
No, அதெல்லாம் நான் type
typing for whole night and the morning.
No, it takes so much because it's 150 pages totally.
Oh, you?
All the malas, 15 malas.
Okay, you should give us assignment to do, and that's also part of learning.
No, again, they have
No, we have to see each one proof. Like when you type.
In paper, you will absorb it even faster. So,
everything is different than writing.
I said I'll write. I wrote it. All the Khadgamala names in my hand in the book. It's easy and faster. உனக்கு சான்ஸ்கிரிட் டைப்பிங் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணா சொல்ல கிண்டு எனக்கு ஆனா சாஃப்ட்வேர் கிடையாது நான் இன்ஸ்டால் பண்ணிட்டேன்
இன்னைக்கு ராத்திரில இருந்து அதுல தான்
சொன்னாரு
ரைட்டிங் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
Yeah, but tell me the right software.
Easy, I know. But we have figured out how to simplify these things. Actually,
We can sit.
Namaste, Mami. Come forward. Vidya. Plug Thank you.
Okay. அன்னைக்கு வர முடியல
So we will do the
Start
with the Matrika Dinyasam from the initial Asana Mahamantra, the way we start the puja. Then we will do the Shuddha Shakti Khadgamala once. We will all be chanting together, and then we will do the Namontamala. I will before that I will also give from how the mantras which are in the Shuddha Shakti Mala change for each of the subsequent 14 different malas. So we are going to do the 15 different malas. So once you understand how it changes, if somebody knows the Sanskrit shabdam, then it will be easy. But even otherwise, it's not difficult. I will say how when something ends in a strilinga or a feminine gender, how it becomes a masculine gender, and also how the vibhakti or the case in Sanskrit for each subject or noun. For each noun, we have 8 different cases. So the cases means we have like it is called the vibhakti in Sanskrit. The prathama vibhakti means the first case, where when a noun is used as a subject, then we use the first case. When a noun is the same noun is used as object, we use the second case. When it is used in when you have to say, for example, I will give you a simple the first shabdam or in Sanskrit. Which we learn when you learn Sanskrit is what we call the Rama Shabdam. So we say that is the first Shabdam. So Rama is a noun. So when you say Rama, it means you are saying the Rama in the first case, where Rama is used as a noun or he is as a subject. So when you say Rama killed Ravana, so Rama would be the doer or the subject. then Ravana would be the object. Then you use for Rama, use as a subject. Same thing when something is done to Rama, we'll use the second case, which we will say Ramam. And if something is done by Rama, we'll say Ramena. And when something is done for Rama, we'll say Ramaya. And when you get something from Rama, we'll say Ramat.
So the prepositions change the way
Every time it changes.
Exactly. So in Sanskrit, we don't have to use the preposition separately. We don't have to say for Rama.
This is a suffix you add.
You just tag it along with
the noun. Then it is automatically Ramat means from Rama. Ramasya means if possessive of Rama. Something is possessed by Rama. If Rama has like strength, we say Ramasya, which is Ramas.
Ramasya Balam.
Ramasya Balam is strength of Rama. Of which we say possessive.
Yeah.
That is the sixth case. The seventh case is that location. When you say Rame, you say if Rama's pocket something is that, then you say Rame, then something is with that Rama, with Rama,
Within Rama.
Like it is that
Contained in Rama.
Yeah, mostly that will be used for like name of the
Location.
cities or something where it is most used as a location. That is the seventh. And the eighth case, we call the Sambodhana, when you have to address somebody.
Hey
So
Rama.
when you say Rama, you have to address as a Hey Rama. So that is which is also used in English also. Like Hey, Hi, it's also coming from the Sanskrit word.
Like in
So you
English,
say,
yo Rama.
You're right.
so it's, so Hey, you have to say Hey means that is the addressing thing. So in the Khadgamala, it is relevant. The reason I am giving you a very brief introduction about the Sanskrit grammar is for knowing this Khadgamala. Once you understand how the grammar is used, then it becomes easier. Even though we are typing and each one we are going to give separately so that you can just, it will be probably in the next couple of days, we will be uploading in the website. But once you have that, it will be easier. But even now for you to understand, when you are even reading it, instead of blindly reading, then you see the variations in each one, then you will quickly understand. So
They used to make us memorize that in the school.
Yeah. So in fact, in the Sanskrit lessons, the first thing when we learn is in the grammar, they will not ask us to even give anything. They will say in the teach Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha. Then we will all repeat in the class.
The whole
Then
class.
Ramam,
That is
Ramam,
also
Rama.
for
1 hour only
three.
for that.
Ramaha is singular. Ramo is for
Two
Ramas.
dual.
And there are more than two.
Yeah, more than two, we'll have to say Ramaha. So again, Ramaha, it is not like Ramaha is only singular Rama. When you say Ramaha, Ramau means you mean there are two Ramas. When you say Ramaha means when you refer to many Ramas. So again, it has singular, dual, and plural. So it is like a matrix table where you have like the 8 rows and 3
Cases.
columns. The first column we call it the singular. The second column is the dual, and the next third column or the final column we call it plural. So you have singular, dual, and plural. In English, we only have singular and plural, but in Sanskrit, we have one more, which is dual and plural. And in English, you don't have the cases. So this 8 cases, other languages which have these cases similar to Sanskrit or German, which is again having all this, they have to learn all this Shabdam type for in German also, if you have to learn German. But Sanskrit has, this is, so that is why many think Sanskrit is complicated, because you have to memorize all for each Shabdam. So Rama is just one type of a Shabdam. And we say any Shabdam, the way we memorize is, you have to say any subject which ends in A, like Ramaha. Then we say Akarantaha. Then when it says, then you have to know which gender it is. Sanskrit gender finding is slightly different from in English gender. You have 3 genders. One is the Pullinga, masculine. Then Strilinga, which is feminine. and Napumsakalinga, which is the neuter gender. So you have 3 genders, and it is not, sometimes some gender finding is not very easy. The gender would be more from not the object. Sometimes a non-living thing could be masculine. Sometimes a living thing could be neuter gender. So it is not. It is mostly. There are some exceptions, but it is mostly based on how it ends. That is why how we find the gender. So Ramaha, mostly the masculine gender will end Rama Shabda. It will be Akarantaha, which is because it is ending in A. So Akarantaha, Pullingaha, Rama Shabdaha. Then once you know the Rama Shabda, then any Shabdam or any noun which is a masculine, which ends with A, then we will be very similar to the Rama Shabda. So you don't have to memorize like thousands, because there will be thousands of words. It is impossible to. But what we do is, you learn one thing like a Rama, then you can do that for any. Same thing. If you have to do then Hari, then it is a Ikarantaha, Pullingaha, Hari Shabdaha. Then Harihi, Hari, Harayaha means Harihi, again it is the first case, singular. Harihi, Hari means you are referring to 2 Haris. Then Harayaha means you are referring to many Haris. Ramaha, Ramu, Ramaha. Now you can see how it has changed. From Ramaha, you just make it a Dirga and then put the 2 dot for the Visarga. But Hari, it becomes Harihi, Hari. Yeah, new word Ya is added. Harihi, Hari, Harayaha. Because Ya was not in that Hari word. But when you do that in the plural, it becomes Ya is added. So that is for the Ikarantaha. Then anything which is very similar to that, any masculine noun which ends with E will be similar to the Hari Shabda. And for the Khadgamala, you will be using mostly the nouns. The nouns, if it is for the first 5, you will be using the feminine Shabdas. So the first feminine Shabda will be learning in school. When you do a Sanskrit class, we will be doing the Rama Shabdam. Lata, Rama, where Rama Shabdam, where it is ends in, we say Akarantaha, Strilingaha, Rama Shabdaha, Rama, Rame, Ramaha, Ramam, Rame, Ramaha, Ramaya, Ramabhyam, Ramabhihi, Ramayai, Ramabhyam, Ramabhyaha. So we learn the Rama. Again, when you say the Rama Shabdam for a Pullinga, then you learn then it will be in the book. They will say there are many Shabdas, many feminine names which ends in the Akarantaha will be very similar to this Akarantaha Strilinga. There will be, because in most of the feminine, it has to end with the long A. So we say Akarantaha. If it was Akarantaha, it becomes a masculine gender. So the masculine names will be ending with a short vowel, and the feminine will be ending with a long vowel. So here, most of the names of the goddess will be using the Akarantaha and Ikarantaha. Like Gauri, like Uma will be Akarantaha. When you say Uma Shabdam will be very similar to Rama Shabdam, where Umaha, so it will be very similar. But Ikarantaha, like Gauri, Gauriyav, Gauriyaha, Gaurim, Gauriyav, Gaurihi, it will change. So again, it will change differently when the ending becomes with Ikarantaha. So you are going to use, for the masculine, you will be using the Akarantaha and Ikarantaha mainly. It could be, some could have the Ukarantaha. Again, there are like a Guru Shabdaha, Guru, Guravaha, Gurum, Guru. So yeah, then Raghu Shabdam. So those will be Ukarantaha, Pullingaha. Then you also have Ukarantaha, where Vadhu, those will be Ukarantaha, Strilingaha. And for the first 5, we are going to use the Pullinga Shabdam, the masculine Shabdam. For the Shuddha Shakti Mala, the Shakti Namonta Mala, Shakti Swahantamala, Shakti Tarpananta Mala, and Shakti Jayanta Mala. So those first 5, we'll be using the feminine nouns, feminine words, strilinga. Sorry. Masculine. Yeah. So we'll be using the first 5, the feminine. The first 5 are Shakti is feminine. So we'll be using the feminine.
You got it.
Yeah, the first 5 will be using the feminine. The next 5 will be using the masculine. Just like the Rama Shabda and the Hari Shabda, whenever it is ending in A, we'll be using like a similar to Rama Shabda, and ending with E will be Vidya Hari Shabda. Then for the next 5, so I said there are totally 15, we'll be using first Shakti and then Shiva. So you will be using the Shakti and Shiva combination, where you will be using the feminine, not neuter, the feminine first and then masculine next. So that together. So we are just doing, there is no neuter here. It is Shiva Shakti is Shiva and Shakti together. So if it is, for example, for the Shuddha Shakti, when you say Namastripara Sundari, we will be doing Shiva, it will become Namastripara Sundara. And for the Mithuna, where it will be Shiva Shakti, we will be saying Namastripara Sundari, Namastripara Sundara. We have to say both together. And when we say Hridaya Devi, the feminine is Hridaya Devi, the masculine will be Hridaya Deva, then the Mithuna will be Hridaya Devi, Hridaya Deva, Shiro Devi, Shiro Deva.
Here we are using the 8th case.
8th case.
So
now, yeah. So the first, so there are 5, right? For each one, the masculine, the feminine 5, the masculine 5, and the combined 5. It's not neuter. It is a combined 5.
So difference between Ardhanarishwara and Shiva Shakti, the same or different?
It's the Ardhanarishwara, one side, the left side of the body, the human body, is the Shakti, is the Devi, and the right side of our body.
It is still not neuter.
It is not neuter. It is not a neuter gender. Neuter gender will be different.
It will be a Brahman. It will be a...
Yeah, like Brahman.
No gender.
No gender.
It is not no gender.
No,
in Sanskrit, for example, Brahman is a neuter gender in Sanskrit. It is not, because again, when I say a table could be a masculine gender, or a cup can be a feminine gender. So it is not based on that. But in the Ardhanarishwara, it is combination of the feminine and the masculine. That is why the Shastra say, because the Devi resides in the left side of our body. When we do the puja, that is why you will see that they say that you have to, when we do the Navavarna Puja, you do the Archana in the right hand, and then you do the Tarpanam in the left hand, because Devi, she gets pleased when it is offered, because it is the Devi's part is on the left side. So the Shakti resides on the left side. So you have to use the left side.
I remember seeing Chittappa doing it in the
Yeah, we saw him doing it in the left hand. We were wondering why he thinks
that
he's
makes
doing it
sense.
left
Yeah.
hand.
So we have to, so the Shastra, the Devi, when you do a puja to Devi, you have to use the Shakti, which is on the left side of the body. So your left becomes the offering using the left hand. She is more pleased. So that is how the Tantra says. So you have to use the left hand, and for the particularly for the Tarpanam, and then because the puja, the Tantra says you have to offer at the same time both the Tarpanam and the Pujanam at the same time. The only way you can do both is you have to use the right hand also for doing the Archana. So the way you do is you do the Tarpanam and with the both hand. The reason for both hands is left you have to use for Tarpanam, right you have to use for the Pujanam. So the Ardhanarishwara, left side is Shakti and the right side is Shiva. So when you do, you have to do the both Shakti first and Shiva. So you cannot say Namastripara, for example, if it is Jaya Jaya, Namastripara Sundari, Tripara Sundara Jaya Jaya, that is not how you say. You have to first fully finish Namastripara Sundari Jaya Jaya, Namastripara Sundara Jaya Jaya, Hridaya Devi Jaya Jaya, Hridaya Deva Jagajaya, Shiro Devi Jagajaya, Shiro Deva Jagajaya, Shikha Devi Jagajaya, Shikha Deva Jagajaya. That is how you do that.
But wouldn't we have done already in the beginning? For Shakti, we would have done separate.
No, so I will explain that. So those 15, the way we do is, you are very clear that the first 5 is the Shakti Mala, the next 5 is Shiva Mala, and then next 5 is the Shiva Shakti Mala. So that is, everybody is very clear on that. Now I will go back to the when I started with the Shabdam. The cases which will be using is, when you address somebody, you have to, it is a Sambodhanam where you will say, hey somebody, where that person is used as a addressing. So for prayer, you are addressing. So when you say Namastripar Sundari, Hridaya Devi, you are saying, oh, hey Hridaya Devi, hey Shikha Devi, you are addressing, calling her, you are seeking her. When you are seeking, when you want to call somebody, you call to seek something, right? Yeah. You say you want water, you call somebody, hey Rama, bring water, right? So then you call, right? Same way, here you are talking to the Devi. It is like a conversation. So you use the Sambodhana or the 8th case for the first one, Shuddha Shakti. So Hridaya Devi, Shiro Devi, Shiraka Devi, they are all the 8th case of the Shabdam, like similar to the Gauri Shabdam. There will be like, so use, that is why the Shabda will be, Gauri is the Shabda. Gauri is the first case. You use the Dirgham. Gauri, Gauriya, Gauriyaha. When it becomes the 8th case, it becomes Hey Gauri. So it becomes a short form. So most of the Khadgamala, you will see
Devi is the noun.
Devi is the noun.
Which is the long Ikaranta Strilinga.
The now name is Devi Shabdaha. Ikarantaha Strilingaha. Devi Shabdaha. Devi, Devyau, Devyaha. Devim, Devyau, Devihi. Devya, Devibhyam, Devibhyaha. That is how the Shabdam goes. And when it comes to the 8th case, it becomes Hey Devi. So the long form of Devi.
That is why we have in the Shuddha Shakti Mala Hridaya Devi. If you refer your book, it will be shortened.
So
whereas actually the noun form of that word Devi is actually Devi.
So normally when you are using the first
this
case,
is why when you said in Saptashati, Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu,
you cannot say Ya Devi there. Here it is there. Devi is used as a subject. The first case, so you have to say Ya Devi.
The Devi
Sarva Bhuteshu,
in whom all the who resides in every bhuta, every.
No wonder why you have to be careful.
So that is why
exactly.
when we teach the
you don't want to make a mistake.
when we teach the Durga Saptashati, we always tell everybody, because when people they will say Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu, then because when you know Sanskrit, you know completely the word. You have changed the meaning.
Meaning is
Ya
wrong.
Devi is a different meaning. Ya Devi, because when you say Ya, then it has completely you have changed the meaning.
With the Devi.
So here it is Ya means which, the one which Devi. Here when you say Hey Devi, when you say the short form of Devi, it is like Hey Devi or calling her, addressing her. So the words, just the change of that from Dirgha to Hrasva, the meaning completely changes. So when you say Devi, it means the Devi uses as subject. Devyai, it is mean for Devi. When you say Devyai Namaha means
Devyai Swaha.
Devyai Swaha. When you do the Homam, you have to change the Devi to Namastasyai, right? So Namastasyai. Tasyai is the 4th case. Namastasyai Swaha. So the word is actually Taya. Yeah, it becomes Tasyai when it becomes the 4th case. So here, that is what I'm going to say. The first one, we are going to use the 8th or the Sambodhana Vibhakti. The second one.
So you can make a note if you want. So you will understand. So you need to have that bhava. What you are saying here.
Yeah,
right?
You have to say that when you are, it is more addressed to the Devi, the first one. Sambodhanam, that is why it is also called the Sambundhyanta mala, because Sambodhana means you are as used as address. In the Sanskrit, it is the 8th case. So, most of the Dirgha Strilinga names becomes a Krasva, means a short vowel. Instead of become Yad, Devi becomes Devi. Hridaya Devi becomes Hridaya Devi. Shro Devi. So, you have to becomes a short vowel for the first case. The second, where you are doing the Namaha, there is a rule in, again, a grammar thing in Sanskrit. It says, whenever you have to use Namaha, because Namaha means I am bowing to somebody. So when you have to offer prayers to somebody, we say always use Chaturthi or the 4th Vibhakti. So the 4th Vibhakti should always be used when we are doing Namaha or Swaha. So that also you can make a note. Whenever you do Namaha or Swaha, only the 4th Vibhakti should be used.
4th case.
4th case. Vibhakti is the 4th. The 4th case is for. Here it is Ramaya. In the Rama Shabdam, Ramaya means for Rama.
Ramaya Namastubhyam.
Ramaya Namaha. You cannot say Ramaha Namaha. You have to always say Ramaya Namaha, Krishnaya Namaha, Vasudevaya Namaha, Govindaya Namaha. It becomes, so Govindaha is a Shabdam. When it becomes a 4th case, it becomes Govindaya. That Ya becomes added. So
also for Swaha also same.
Swaha also. So for the second Namantamala and the third Swahantamala, we have to use the 4th case.
That is for the
For.
For.
The meaning is for. So the bhava for you are doing is, you will say Hridaya Devi Namaha, Shiro Devi.
4th case for Devi.
4th case for Devi Shabdam is Devi. So you will be always using the 4th case of that any Shabdam. The 4th case will be used
for the Shakti Mala.
For everything. It's not Shakti.
No.
For everything, the 4th case will be used for Namaha and Swaha. You have to remember that. It is not for Shakti or Shiva. For anything, 4th case for Namaha and Swaha. Then when you do the Tarpanam, you have to use the 2nd case.
Okay.
For the Tarpan. Which is like Ramaha means the first case. Ramam. So when you say Tarpayami, you will say Ramam Tarpayami, Krishnam Tarpayami, Madhusudanam Tarpayami, Vamanam Tarpayami, Sridharam Tarpayami, Rishikesham. So when you do the Sandhyavanam, you do it becomes 2nd case.
So for last time it's a 4 Devi, but this would be 2 Devi.
2 Devi. You are doing the
No. It's not 2. It becomes the Devi becomes the object of your worship.
Okay.
Ramam.
Ramam. So she becomes, so it's the same. It's more like a passive voice. When you use a passive voice.
English
It's not exactly 2. But she becomes the object.
Yeah, she becomes the object of your worship. So you said Tarpanam means you are pleasing. So let Hridaya Devi become the object of the long meaning would be that she becomes your worships. You are the worshipped. Yeah, she becomes the object of the worship. You are the worshipper. So you become the noun. You become the noun, and she becomes the object of your worship. So I worship Devi.
So object of worship.
Yeah, I am pleasing Devi. I use the subject. So you become the subject. So I here will be, we don't have to say, Aham Shiro Devim Tarpayami, Aham Shika Devi, you don't say that. Aham is understood. Like you become the subject and she becomes the object of your worship, offering. So you are saying she gets it. That is the difference. And the 5th one, Jaya Jaya, will be again coming back to the Sambodhanam. Which we did for the first one, the 8th case. So it is simple that out of these 5, the first one and the 5th one becomes the 8th case.
You're addressing them.
The 2nd and the 3rd, you use the 4th case. And the 5th one, you use the 2nd case.
4th is the 2nd case.
Yeah, 4th is 2nd case. Yeah, 2nd and 3rd is the 4th case. And the 4th one is the 2nd case.
1 and 5.
Confused I got.
1 and 5 use the 8th case, Sambodhanam. 2 and 3 use the 4th case.
Namontam and Swahantam.
Namontam and Swagantam use the 4th case, like Dev, Yai, Namaha, Yai, it will become Yai. 2 and 3. Namonta and Swahantam. 2 is Namontam. All the 2 will end with.
So Devyai
So Namaha and Swaha will come.
Devyai Namaha, Devyai Swaha.
So you will not see any change between the second and the third. Same thing, you will not see any change between the 6th and the 7th. Yeah, because 6th becomes the same thing, right? 6th becomes. No.
It will be like the first one.
Sorry, 7th and 8th. So 7th and 8th. Yeah. No, 7 is Swaha. 8 is again. Yeah, 7 Shiva. So
Shiva is talking
so you are see first one and 5th one is what? First and 5th. Sambodhanam. The second and third, Chaturthi. Namaha and Swaha is offering. Then the 4th one is the second case.
Second case.
So everybody is clear on that?
So 1 to 5 we have covered.
Which one?
For Tarpanam, it
Yeah.
is
Devi.
Devi.
Second case.
Devi,
Yeah.
the second.
Now you know why you said you are typing out like
That is why we want to be very sure about the last, the changes. We don't want to just say something and because the meaning will change, completely change.
So for example, the subject, when you do the Tarpanantam, it depends on the, some Shabdams will have the second one as a Dirgha for Tarpanam. Some will have the second as a Hrasva also. So that is why you cannot you have to, if you know that particular Shabda, then you can understand. But for everybody, we don't expect everybody to understand, know exactly each Shabda. That is why we are translating into that particular Vibhakti and then typing it fully.
Yeah.
That is why
So every Nama is also not ending with only Devi Shabda. We are having different words,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like for example, you'll have Mayi Shabdam.
Yeah.
So that is again, you have to go Mayim.
Yeah.
For the second case, the word will change. The second case of that
everything
word
will.
will
Yeah,
change.
you cannot just say that if it is Tarpayami, let us put a Dirgam and then make it put
All
a Im
Dirgam.
in that. It will not
Like
be like
we
that.
cannot do that. Yeah.
cannot
it
do,
depends
because-
on that particular word, how
Yeah,
it's
so
ending.
each word you have to see what is that word, what is that Shabda for the fourth, for the second Vibhakti, then you have to do. So that is how we have to convert. It is not you cannot do a blind conversion for each one will be different.
sometimes they will A.
Yeah, also it will can end in A and I and O. It can end in anything. So the first 5. So now I am going to ask you. You have to tell me what will be the one for 6th. 6th will be very similar to the first.
The first one.
8th
So
case,
first, 6th and
11th.
11th will be all similar.
Yeah, first
8th case.
6th and 11th. 8th case.
1, 6 and 11. Out of the 15.
Out of the
We are
15.
talking about all the 15 malas. Yeah.
15 malas. 1, 6,
6
11.
and 11.
But you said 5th is also the
No, no, so
Adana.
Apro.
We'll come one by one.
One by one. Irunga.
Yeah.
The first, 6th, 11th will be the
The
8th case.
Shuddha Shakti, Shuddha Shiva, and Shuddha Shiva Shakti.
Shuddha Shiva and Shuddha Shiva Shakti.
Shiva Shakti Mala.
Yeah.
They are all 8th cases.
Yeah.
You are addressing them. The second,
Third,
7,
8,
8, yeah.
12, 13. Good.
2, 3, 7, 8, 12, 13.
12, 13. They will all be using this
Fourth case.
Fourth case.
Namaha.
2, 3, 7, 8.
2, 3.
You said 6 and 7 is some.
No. 1, 6,
1, 6 and
11.
11 will be 1, 6 and 11. Then 2, 3, 7, 8, 12,
12,
13.
13 will be Namaha and Swaha for both.
Both will
Shakti,
be
Shiva,
both
and
will be very similar. They will be always using the fourth. It will be very similar.
That's for both
Shiva.
Shiva and
Shiva.
Shiva and Shakti.
So this is
Now all the 15
fourth
malas,
Vibhakti.
fourth Vibhakti.
Yeah.
For that Shabda.
Okay.
Again, 4,
4, 9,
9 and 14.
14. 4, 9 and 14 will be using the second Vibhakti.
Tarpana.
Tarpana.
5th Valla.
Then 5th, 10th,
10 and
15th will be going back to the 8th case.
8th case.
You are again go back to the 8th case.
Put it in
5, 10 and 15.
15.
Mm.
tablet form.
Yeah. So with this,
So you may want to note also what that case is about, like the 4th case. What do you mean?
no, the 4th case is for
For Devi, for
Devi.
the
Yeah.
for the Shiva, for the Shiva Shakti.
Sambodhanam case.
Easy Chandi, Shuddha Shakti, appuram Shuddha Shiva.
Shuddha Shiva and Shuddha Shiva Shakti.
Addressed to first to Hey Devi.
Hey Devi.
Hey
Yeah.
Devi. All the
You just don't say hey, but
The hey is understood.
it's understood.
Yeah. When you say the short form of Devi, it means you are addressing her. Hey Devi. The hey is understood there. You don't have to say hey Devi, it's Devi. So now with this, any questions? Anybody have any like understanding this? Because this for the 15, this is a very important thing. Even when we are going to give you the text, then you will know why it is changing here, what is
So
changing.
what we are planning,
So,
how to type this whole text, is we are going to keep the noun names on the left side. We are not going to change each of those.
Yeah.
We'll just give you the substitutes for each of the Shakti and Shiva. Okay,
Oh, yes.
so,
So like
for example, I don't want to repeat Hridaya Devi.
No, we have already started that. We can.
Yeah. No, we have started doing typing it.
It's very readable, right?
Yeah, so you'll have like a few pages, otherwise it's going to go on for like 15.
Yeah.
We'll have both the text prepared. So if you want the detailed version, you'll get that also.
Yeah, the detailed version will be easier for somebody to just read it. Otherwise, you have to just get that.
You need to like keep
yeah.
on combining.
You have to
So if
combine.
you want
You have to
that,
say,
it's
okay,
available.
Hridaya Devi is that, then Hridaya Devi, then this vibhakti, this becomes, even if I give that ending, you have to combine this with that, whatever the ending. So that once you get practice, it will be easier. But otherwise, if everything is typed fully, then you can read it.
Long process.
Yeah. So the typing is a long
So
process.
that is
because,
why I could not complete
Yeah,
it
it took
within
like,
such a short time.
Yeah.
So, but we'll be
We'll once it is ready,
once
we will
we
be
start reciting, you can just follow us. The next few, like if we start for Hridaya Devi, for the next 10 will be the same type.
Yeah.
Then
Because
when
it
there
is
is a change, you can figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll
So we
easily
will let
catch
you
up.
know what is that.
Where is the change coming? Okay, let's start with the Asana Mantra. Or you want to start?
Okay, we will start with. You want to do the nyasam, or we can do
We
the
can
straight
do at
day?
least Kadima because you don't waste time.
Yeah,
we
Yeah.
do the Kadima.
Yeah, directly we'll do the
Khadgamala?
Khadgamala.
Okay.
We'll do the Khadgamala.
So no questions with the Yasams, right?
Nyasams are fine.
Okay. So we'll start directly with the Khadgamala. So yes, you can now do the Shuddha. Everybody, we can all do the Shuddha Shakti Mala together.
What she said was correct. For Matrika Nyasams takes 20-22 minutes to do.
Perfect.
Very nice. Comfortably
Relaxed, not very rushing, but
relaxed.
yeah, it's not difficult. See, you were all so overwhelmed when I told you.
Which one?
Nyasa.
Yeah.
How long does it take? 15-20 minutes, right?
But initially we were surprised.
After coming to the class on Friday, and you were able to understand, we were able to put everything in perspective. Every mala says something. If we are going to
How we are combining
Sets of
Yeah,
three.
that is why when many
Yeah, I
when
know
you send
that
the
email,
email, they
I
ask
don't know.
why on the 13th, then it becomes on the
We knew that,
16th, and then why it is being done.
now we are able to see.
Now you know that because of it is 3 sets of 5.
We want to finish all the
Explain it
15.
very well.
Yeah.
So
The
that has
5
made it even more
So the
clear.
homework
Otherwise,
the
that is why
next
this class was very important.
Yeah, all the eight
Otherwise, you could
vibhaktis.
not have understood.
You don't have to do. There are only 3 vibhaktis. You know.
Yeah, only 3 actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, these only 3 vibhaktis. You have to know. Okay, so let us all do together the Shuddha Shakti Mala. Om Asya Shri Shuddha Shakti Mala Mahamantrasya Upasthendriyadhishtayi. இன்னொரு சொல்லுங்க. சொல்லுங்க. Upasthendriyadhishtayi. Devi Gayatri Chandaha Bhattaraka Kameshwaranka, அது கரெக்ட் பண்ணிடுவோம். காமேஸ்வராங்க இங்க, ஆமா இங்க இந்த புக்ல கா போட்டிருக்கு. காமேஸ்வராங்க. कामेश्वरांक कामेश्वरी श्री ललिता भंडारिका देवता ऐं बीजं क्लीं शक्तिः सौकीलकं मम खड्गसिद्धौ विनियोगः खड्गसिद्धौ विनियोगः मम खड्गसिद्धौ सिद्ध्यर्थे okay, so khadgasiddhau, that is okay, it's the same meaning only,
It's the same thing. So short.
doesn't mean, yeah.
We're doing which one? Book, as per book?
இல்ல khadgasiddhau, ஆமாமா கண்டிண்டோம் நம்ம khadgasiddhau விநியோகः.
See, going forward, you will have Paduka Siddhau, Bala Siddhau. So we'll all keep it as Khadga Siddhau Vinyoga.
Change it to Mama Khadga, Mama na potu. Mama Khadga Siddhau Vinyoga. Change it.
Sarvabhishta siddhyarthu tevum.
Adu vanda.
Japeyum vanda. Khadgasiddhau vinyoga.
Khadgasiddhau Vinyoga, and you don't have to Khadgasiddhau Jape, this is Japa because it is already implied, so you don't have to say Jape, even whether it is all redundant. You could say Jape Vinyoga, don't think it is wrong.
Okay.
Only thing is redundant, so we don't say unnecessary, because of like this is more like efficiency. When you have no time, you are anyway, this is what you are doing japa, so you don't have to again say you are doing jape vinyoga. But in many japams, when you say jape vinyoga, don't think it is wrong or something, it is also okay. But even you don't say jape vinyoga, it is the same. That is what you actually implied.
But they're always used to say Jape Vinyoga.
You could say, I'm just saying that is not a, so here we just say Mama Khadgasiddhau Vinyogaha.
So let's repeat it again uniformly. One voice.
Asya Shri
Shaktimala Mahamantrasya Uparihendriyadhishtayi Arunaditya Shri Devi Gayatri Chandaha Satvika Ameshwaranka Nilaya Mahakameshwari Shri Lalita Bhattarika Devata Aim Bijam Klim Shaktihi Saukilakam Mama Khadgasiddhau Vinyogaha.
இது இந்த மந்திரம் நம்ம பண்ண வேண்டியது.
Karegilakrim Ankushtabhyam
Namaha Hasakalakrim Tajanibhyam Namaha Sakalakrim Madhyamabhyam Namaha Karegilakrim Anamikabhyam Namaha Hasakalakrim Kanishtikabhyam Namaha Sakalakrim Kanakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakadakad सकलवीं शिरसे स्वाहा सकलवीं शिखायै वषट् कलैः लग्रीं कवचाय हुं हसकलवीं नेत्रत्रयाय वौषट् सकलवीं अस्त्राय फट् पूर्वस्वरोमिति बन्धः ध्यानम् तादृशं खड्गमाप्नोति येन हस्तस्थितेन बली अष्टादश महाद्वीप सम्राट् भोक्ता भविष्यति Vidyaatmane dhanam kalpayami, Ammakashatmane pushpam kalpayami, Yamvayavatmane dhupam kalpayami, Brahmapriyatmane deepam kalpayami, Vamamrudatmane amrutam kalpayami, Samsarvatmane samastopacharaan samarpayami. Om Namaste Om Aim Shrim Om Namaste
Om Aim Hrim Shrim Om Namaste Purusundari.
So
Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sauhu. அது சொல்லிட்டு ஓம் நமஸ்தே பரசுந்தரி.
யதாசக்தி மூல மந்திரம் ஜபேஷ் போட்டிருக்கேன். இந்த மூல மந்திரம் என்னது?
So the Moola
Panchadashi.
Panchadashi.
Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Klim Sauhu.
Om Namaste Purusundari Hridaya Devi
Namaste Purusundari. So it
Illa
has to be short.
eighth case ella.
எல்லாமே short.
You are addressing her.
Namaste Purusundari சொல்லக்கூடாது. Purusundari.
Namaste Purusundari Hridaya Devi அப்படி சொல்லக்கூடாது.
Namaste Purusundari Hridaya Devi.
சுந்தரினே இருக்கு.
No.
No.
You cannot say
When you are
Namaste
chanting, when you are
Purusundari.
giving a pause, this is why basically when you are up to speed, probably will reduce the pauses.
You cannot say Namaste Purusundari.
Hridaya Devi, Shiro Devi, Shikha Devi, Kavacha Devi, Netra Devi, Astra Devi, Shri Bhagamalini.
Because it is all short, you can do
We
continuously.
will group it together for you so that you can recite them all together without any breaks.
Yeah.
Okay? Do you want to try without pauses?
Om.
So first,
Om Namaste Purusundari.
why don't you mark it all? Hridaya Devi to Astra Devi will be one group.
Sixth say, so it is actually doing the Shadangam. Hridayam,
Shira,
Shiro Devi,
Shiro,
Shikha
Shikha,
Devi,
Kavacha,
Kavacha Devi,
Netra Devi,
Astra
Astra
Devi.
Devi.
So
Okay.
that is what we are doing.
That is one set.
Just one clarification. On the internet, there are less devis than what is here. Is it because of the different Paddhati?
Sampradaya will be
Sampradaya is
different.
different.
The next one, Kameshwari,
Yeah, you have to do 15.
until Chitre.
Chitre.
They are called 15 Tithi Nityas.
Mahanitya. 16 also, Mahanitya.
Mahanitya is also
16,
there. Yeah, you can go
16.
up to Mahanitya is one group. Okay?
Up to 16.
Kameshwari to Mahanitya is one group.
One group.
They are all
All these
called
16
16
Nityas.
Tithi Nityas.
Prathama,
So
Dvitiya,
basically, Kameshwari is for Prathama, Bhagamalini is for Ditiya,
Nitya
Nitya
Klina,
Klina is the Tritiya,
Bherunda,
Verunda is for Chaturthi, Vanivasini is Panchami, Mahavajreshwari is Shashti, Shivaduti is Saptami, Tvarite Ashtami, Tvarita is Ashtami, Tulasundari is Navami, Nitya is Dashami, Neelapataka is Ekadashi, Vijaya Dwadashi, Sarva
So
Mangala.
we can write as a sub-heading on the.
Yeah,
top
you
as
could
well.
make a note for
That
yourself.
would be
Yeah, they are called the 16 Nityas,
षोडश Nityas.
Shodasha Nityas, out of which we have the 15 Nityas and the 16th Nitya, Mahanitya is Mahatripura Sundari herself.
Like, what do you call? And then the Devis, what do you call? The first one.
The first
When you
batch,
finish it, what do you call them?
Shadanganya, Shadanga Devatas,
Anga, six
Anga Devatas,
Anga Devatas.
Shat Anga.
It's like doing Anga Puja first.
Six.
When you do a puja,
Six.
it's called Anga.
Information. So nice.
Shat Anga Devatas. So you'll tomorrow when I teach you the Tithi Nitya, for all these Kameshwari to Mahanitya, they all have individual Bija mantras. Just like you had Vagdevatas Bija mantras, Irbloom, Klahrim, Kameshwari, similarly you have for Kameshwari, you'll have Aim, Sakalahrim, Nityaklirne, Madadrave, Sauhu,
Am Kameshwari Nitya. So Kameshwari Nitya as a mantra.
So
Here
we'll
we
go,
don't say-
that will be the next stage, next chapter probably.
So each one would have a.
Each one has,
Bhagamalini means you cannot say Bhagamalini. When you do a puja, Bhagamalini, we saw in the
You
Kartamala,
have
you say
a
Bhagamalini. But in the
You
puja,
say
you say,
mantra and-
I Bhagabuge, Bhagiri, Bhagodri, Bhagamale, Bhagavage, Bhagabugiye, Bhagayoni, Bhaganipatri, Sarva Bhagavashankari, Bhagarupe, Nityakrine, Bhagasurupe, Sarvani, Bhaganime, Kyanaya, Varade, Rete, Surete, Bhagakrine, Kinadrave, Klede, Dravya, Amoge, Bhoche, Chubha, Kshobhya, Sarvasatvan, Negeshwari, Aim, Bloom, Jem, Bloom, Bhem, Bloom, Om, Bloom, Kem, Bloom, Kem.
Trine Sarvani Mrugami Vishramanaya.
Stream, Harabalem, Cream, Am, Bhagamalvi Nitya. So that is what is called all this.
This is the bija of the Bhagamalini Nitya.
Yeah.
That itself is like 1.5 page.
Yeah. Each one has a bija mantra. So Bhagamalini has a longer bija mantra.
இதெல்லாம் வரும் உங்களுக்கு அதெல்லாம் சொல்லி தர போறோம். That will be your next stage when we will address the parayanas.
So that is why we started with the nyasam. So we are going like step by step.
Baby steps.
The first step.
It's a long process.
4-year
See, for Bhagamalini, it is such a long bija mantra. The next one is Nitya Klinna.
Very simple.
Very simple. Om Hrim Nitya Klinne Madadrave Swaha.
Yeah, Swaha.
That is the Nitya Klinna's bija mantra. So similarly, don't get overwhelmed now.
Yeah.
But
only the Bhagamalini and Jwala Mandi are bigger. Other like Chitra Nitya is very simple. Chakaum, that is
Chakaum, Chitra Nitya.
Yeah, that is simple. So each one will be different. But
these are called, I want you to understand that these are called the 15 Tithi Nityas.
Which
The
we are doing.
16th Nitya is called the Mahatripura Sundari Mahanitya.
For the second, what is it called? First one is Shatanga.
Shadanga Devatas.
Tithi Nitya. 16 Mahatripura Sundari order.
Adiyum Chethu Shodasha Nitya nu peru.
Shodasha Nitya. 16 Nityas.
It's also referred to the Sakta calendar.
Second one. Second set.
Yeah, calendar. Yeah, Shodasha Nitya.
The next set will be from Parameshwara Mayi.
No, Mahanitya.
Mahanitya
That's the 16th. That is 16th.
16th Nitya.
16th. Shodasha,
They are all
16
called
Nityas.
Nityas.
16 Nitya.
The next set from Parameshwara Mayi.
This is Shadi.
You in the way you belong there.
Ama.
So all the way.
Sri Ramananda Nathamayi.
Ramananda Nathamayi up to that there is one. Ramananda Nathamayi.
Because it was பண்ண முடியல it becomes
Sorry,
decide everything. Can
One hour. Midway கொடுத்துக்கோங்க ரொம்ப பேர்.
Okay, so we were talking about pausing, right? So let's out of the 16 Nityas, let us stop at the 8th Nitya, Tvarita. Kameshwari to Tvarita, we will recite together.
Okay.
No, would that be really hard? It's just one word.
Kameshwari Bhagamalini Nitya Klinne Bherunde Mahnivasini Mahavajreshwari Shivaduti Tvarite.
You have to continue.
Continue for ரொம்ப கஷ்டம்.
No, they will just a breath for pass for breath.
Just to group chanting la, it will be
You need
easier
a
if
breath.
we all take the breath at the same time.
Synchronization. You have to take the breath at the same time.
Then you will again continue with Kulasundari to Mahanitya. One set.
16 we could divide.
Yeah.
8 and 8.
Then you start from Parameshwara Mayi.
And then you
Until
can break as a 5-5.
Parameshwara Mayi, Mitrisha Mayi, Shashtisha Mayi, Uttisha Mayi, Charyanandanatha Mayi. Charyanatha Mayi varaikkum vachu.
5-5 படிக்கோங்க.
Charyanatha Mayi. Then from Lopa Mudra Mayi to Mukta Kesheshwara Mayi. Then Deepakala Nathamayi, Manoja Devamayi. Deepakala Nathamayi to Manoja Devamayi. Kalyana Devamayi to Sri Ramananda Nathamayi. Then
That is only 4.
Four.
These are called just
They are all the gurus.
Guru Mandalas.
You're still not finished with the guru mandalas.
So what Nitya is that? Guru Nitya?
Yeah.
Then you go to Prakasha Nathamayi, Parashivananda Nathamayi, Parashakyamba Mayi, Paradhika Nandanatamayi, Shukla Devyamba Mayi. Okay? Until then.
5 படிக்கோங்க.
Then Kameshwara Nandanatamayi, Kameshwaryamba Mayi, Bhoga Nandanatamayi, Klinna Nandanatamayi.
up to Klina.
Amma.
5
வச்சுக்கலாமா? Okay. Samaya Sahaja Sindhu
Samayananda Nathamayi.
சரி, until Samayananda Nathamayi. Kameshwaranandanathamai to Samayanandanathamai, then Sahajanandanathamai to
Madanananda.
Madanananda.
And the last one.
Actually,
Then you will stop at Priyanandanatha, Bhuvananandanatha to Priyanandanatha,
Sahajanandanatha to
Sahaja to Madana,
Madana.
then from
Last three together.
Bhuvana to Priya,
so actually,
then Vimarshanandanatha to Ramanandanatha.
so these are all 20 nathas. But there will be 20 from Paraprakashanandanatha. There will be 20. So there are, so we are just splitting that 20 into 5. But the best way to split is first to do the 8 together. If you have the breath, you do the 8, then you do the 4, then next do the 8.
So for eight is the
Yeah, because the first one is called Divyogebhyaha Parag. So these 8 gurus are called Divyogha gurus. Then you have the Siddhauga gurus, the 4. Then the Manogha guru 8. So then we have the yeah, you can split as 8.
I will have the breath.
Yeah.
Paraprakashanandanathamai, Parashivanandanathamai, Parashatyambamayi, Paradhikanandanathamai, Shukla Devyambamayi, Kameshwaranandanathamai, Kameshwaryambamayi, Bhoganandanathamai.
We can do that.
கொஞ்ச நாளைக்கு வேணா இப்படியே இருந்தா இப்போதைக்கு ஒரு டைம் சொல்லி பார்த்துட்டு எல்லாத்தையும் பண்ண முடியல.
I also delete it now. Delete once. This is the last part.
This is okay. I think
So let's
But in the permission,
okay, just after Paradhikanandanatha, Paraprakashanandanatha, Parashaktyamba. Parashivanandanatha. Yeah. Then you have Parashaktyamba, then Paradhikanandanatha. Then you have to include one name called Kuleshwara Nandanatha.
just include that in between.
Before Shukla.
Before Shukla Devyamba, there is a guru called Kuleshwara Nandanatha.
Kuleshwara Nandanatha.
Sure. I want to ask you, these gurus are in
The Sri Chakra. The Sri Chakra, they are all sitting next to within the. There is a specific place for them in the Sri Chakra. So by doing all these things, we are actually covering the entire Sri Chakra Devatas. The Khadgamala itself is to cover all the Sri Chakra Devatas.
in the tail called Guru Guru
Gurus are
connection.
That is only, up to this is all.
They are called for general. For everybody, this is common. Any sampradaya. These Dipyo, Gebyo.
So there are gurus.
There are 3 Guru Mandalas. Dipyo, Gebya.
Divyo means the guru who are in the heaven.
In the Divi.
Divi are the heaven. So
Divya
those
Loka,
gurus who
Deva
are in
Loka.
the Divya Loka, then we will say in Tamil also we will say some Siddhar. There are temples in the Siddhar. So like Agastya, they are all Siddhas. We call the Siddha Purushas. So then they are the who become who got the Ashta Siddhi. You call them Siddha.
Divyo, Gebya.
Those who got that. I don't know whether even in Palani temple, if you go, you go and so lot of no. You have the temple. There is a Bhogar. Bhogar is one of the
That is why you
Siddha.
have Bhoganandanatha.
Bhoganandanatha.
He is part of Siddho-Gebhyah.
Siddha.
There are
are
four of
Siddha.
them.
There are four Siddhas.
Siddho-Gebhyah. That is a.
They are the four Siddha Purushas, where Bhoganandanatha, Punnanandanatha, Samayanandanatha,
Sahajanandanatha. They are called Siddho-Gebhyah.
Siddha Purushas. Then Mano-Gebhyah is those human beings who have become like that very gurus. Yeah. So those are the 8 Mano-Gebhyah.
They are from Gaganandanatha to Priyanandanatha. They are called Manavo-Gebhyah. Gaganandanatha.
Okay.
Gaganandanatha to Priyanandanatha are called Manavo-Gebhyah.
Sorry, can you please repeat one more time? I'm not finding it.
So the first set, they are called Divyo-Gebhyah.
That is from
They are 8 people.
Paraprakasha to
Paraprakashanandanatha to Kameshwaryamba.
Because you have to include one Kamesh, you missed. We told you to include one. Right? Include
You
that. You added.
included that, right? Kuleshwaranandanatha.
Yeah.
So Paraprakashanandanatha, Parashivanandanatha,
3.
Parashaktyamba, Paradhikanandanatha, Kuleshwaranandanatha, Shukladevyamba,
6.
Kameshwaranandanatha and Kameshwaryamba. Until these 8 people are called Divyo-Gebhyah.
Kameshwaryamba Mayi.
They are 8.
Yeah.
Paraprakashanandanatha to Kameshwaryamba.
Kameshwaryamba Mayi.
Yeah, Kameshwaryamba. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Divyo-Gebhyah. Divya-Gebhyah. Divyo-Gebhyah.
Those who are living in the heavens, that's why we say Divyo-Gebhyah.
Residing in heaven.
Or the gods, they are the gurus who are gods who have become gods. Then those gurus who have become the siddhas, like Bhogar is a siddha.
Bhoganandanatha.
That's why I said in the Pioneer temple, you will have a Samadhi for Bhogar separately. It's like a special. They also do the same puja. Everything will be done for the siddha. That's it.
So Bhoganandanatha, Klinnanandanatha, Samayanandanatha and Sahajanandanatha. They are called Siddho-Gebhyah.
3,
4. Yeah.
They are called as
Siddho-Gebhyah.
Siddhas, you can say siddhas.
From Gagananandanatha to Priyanandanatha, another 8 people, they are called Manavo-Gebhyah.
Sahaja.
Sahaja varakyo Siddha.
Gagananandala ஆரம்பிச்சு
Gagananandanatha lerundu
Priya varaikkum.
Priyanandanatha. Then we will recite our Guru, Paramaguru and Parameshti Guru.
So we are going to say Prakasha,
Vimarshananda and
Prakasha.
Manavo-Gebhyah.
So we believe all this, these people reside in the yantra.
Yeah.
Sri Chakrala, they have their place.
Each one have their place in
This
the
is why Guru
in the Sri
has
Chakra
an
Puja,
equal
there is a puja part of
became
Gurus.
gurus.
Yeah.
And the previous one was Siddhas, who
Siddha,
attained the Siddhi.
attained the Siddhi.
And this will be what Abhichava.
Sureshwaranatha.
They are not part of any.
Yeah, Avarnam, but they are so
They have their own
Place in
place
the
in Sri
Sri
Chakra.
So those place who allotted it?
இப்போ வரும்
At the
அடுத்தது
end, we will say
after
our Guru,
Priyanandanatha, then the 3 gurus. Yeah.
Vimarshanandanatha, Prakashanandanatha, and Ramanandanatha. So according to our parampara, we will recite our Guru parampara. Each sampradaya, in fact, you won't find these gurus at all in any of the internet
Yes, no,
texts.
they are not there.
Gurus
You will miss, they'll completely remove the 20 gurus.
These places in the Sri Chakra was allotted by from this Paddhati. Like,
No. These the 3 guru. The guru is any paddhati. The guru is always in the Sri Chakra.
okay.
So the puja, there will be always, they say, in the Sri Vidya Upasana, you cannot separate the 3. The 3 are one. Like the yantra, the meru or the Sri Chakram, the guru and the mantra, they are all in like a triangle. They are all linked. So that is, you cannot split. You cannot say I will do this too and then this. all the three are only, if they are together, then that is, it has to be always together, all the three. So that is the, so that is why in these gurus are in the puja, there will be no Sri Vidya Puja without the Guru's Puja, because they are part of
the
that.
puja itself with
We only start with Srinatha, the Gurutrayam, Ganapatim, Pitatrayam, that is one.
Gurutrayam, the three gurus.
Three gurus.
Our Guru, Parama Guru and Parameshti Guru.
Yeah.
So, only
So
from
when you
there
say
start
Srinatha, the means, then it starts with the Srinatha, like
starting
Shiva,
from Srinatha.
Shiva, then Dakshinamurti, then all these,
etc.
yeah, extra Adi means all these
Until
gurus.
my three gurus.
Until your three gurus, you have to do all that. Yeah, you have to start.
Okay, so next we will we have from Anima Siddhi to
Sarvakama Siddhi.
First hour.
first
Yeah, first
hour.
avarna. Up to Sarvakama Siddhi.
Yes, first hour.
That is the first avarna. No, first avarna has
First
three
Avarna
parts.
has three parts. Adha,
Yeah.
one is called the first
Siddhis.
the
Anima, Lihima, Mahima, those are all the 10 Siddhis.
Sarva, until Sarvakama, the 10
10 Siddhis
Siddhis.
will be one part of the first.
First Avarna.
Then the second part of the first avarna
will be Ambas. They are called
Brahmi.
Brahmi to
Mahalakshmi.
Mahalakshmi.
Mahalakshmi Shuri. Yeah.
Then we have the Mudras, the Sarasakshobhini to
Trikhanda.
Sarva Trikhanda. They are all called Mudras.
Mudras. The Dasha Mudras.
Dasha Mudras.
Brahmi.
are called
Brahmi
the
to
Shaktis.
Mahalakshmi Ishwari are called
Shaktis.
Shaktis. Yeah.
They are the Shaktis. So in the first avaranam, we are doing the puja for the Siddhis, the 10 Siddhis, then the 10 Shaktis, and then the
10 Mudras.
10 Mudras.
So this is the first
So
hour.
total
Yeah, that's the first one.
Eight Lakshmi. Eight then in the
No, 8
Brahmi,
Lakshmis.
Maheshwari.
Yeah, 8 Lakshmis. Ashta Shakti.
Sarva Sanshobhini landa
Sarva Yoni vadrikyo, Sarva Trikhanda varikyo.
10 Mudras. 10
10
Mudras. Yeah, 10 Mudras up to
They are
Trikhanda.
So each mudra you would have seen and the Avarna Pujala.
So eight,
So this is called Dram, Sarva Sanshobhini Mudra, Dream, Sarva Vidrabhini Mudra. So
when you do the
those
puja,
names are these
yeah.
10 names.
Yeah. So these 10 mudras. So you have in the first avarnam the 10 siddhis, 8 shaktis,
and
10
10
mudras.
mudras.
Yeah, Dasha mudras. So it's Lenta Sakasam, when you say Dasha Mudra Samaradhya means
All
this is
these
what you are
10
referring.
mudras, she
You are
is
referring.
being worshipped by these 10
10
mudras.
mudras. Dasha Mudra Samaradhya.
Dasha
in the
Mudra
Dasha Mudra.
Samaradhya, we say in
Tripura,
Dasha
Shri,
Sahasra.
Vashankari.
So those are Dasha Mudras are these
These
10
10
mudras.
mudras.
Everything is encapsulated.
So they are called, all three together are called the first avarna.
First hour.
They are the ones surrounding
First hour.
In the first
the
avarna,
first
Shiva.
feature,
First hour.
the three lines.
Here, outer one.
Mm.
Outer one.
Then you have okay number
Outer.
so then we have starting Trailokya Mohana Chakra Swamini is called the chakra of the
Name of the first.
first avarna.
Name of the first hour.
First avarna. Prakata Yogini varakyu
Yeah.
first avarna.
So what is it called? This is for the
Chakra name.
Chakra name. And the chakrathukku பேர் வந்து Trailokya Mohana
So
Chakram.
last, I think on day before yesterday, when we explained,
Friday, yeah.
we were on Friday, we said there is a linkage between the Nyasam and this these malas. In the Nyasam, we are doing the same 9 Avarna Devata pujas. There you are giving Ammam Sauhu is the first Avarna Devata mantra. Here you are telling everything other than
Other than the Bija mantra,
Bija mantra, you are saying everything other than the Bija mantra.
Yeah,
So the
right.
name of the first Avarna Chakra is called Trailokya Mohana Chakra. That is the name of the chakra, the first Avarna. And the Yogini for the first Avarna is Prakata Yogini. So each avaranam, 9 avaranam, we'll have different yogini.
If you paadrapodhu, you will be able to relate it. All the Navavarna kritis, if you have heard, all these names will be there. The first avarana kirtana will have all
Prakata
these
yogini.
names.
The second avarana will be Gupta yogini. So Prakata, Gupta Tara, Sampradaya, Pulakaula, Nigarbha, Ragasya, Atiragasya, Paraparati. What did you say?
We will see.
No, I'm just saying.
Prakata yogini is what the yogini for the first avarana. So the first avarana has one yogini, one chakra.
Mudra.
One mudra.
The chakra is Trilokya.
One mudra, one chakra, one yogini.
And which is
Specifically unique to that chakra. Prakata yogini.
No, mudra will be there.
இல்ல அவ வந்து முத்ரைகள் வந்து சேர்ந்து இருக்கா.
10 mudra வருங்க. All the 10 mudras will be using.
That one mudra, that chakra, the first mudra will be related to that.
The first avarana mudra. No, you will be saying for the first avarana mudra.
இதுல சொல்லலாம். Khadgaadi சொல்லல. ஆமா ஆமா பிரகட யோகினியோட first avarana is complete. Okay? Then பத்து முத்ரையும் சேர்ந்து தானே வருது. நம்ம பூஜையில எல்லாம் you have to show one mudra. The first mudra will be shown to the in the Navavarna Puja.
No, we don't say here, but when you are saying the 10 mudras here, when we said in the first avarana, we said the Dasha mudra, right? So those Dasha mudras which are part of the first avaranam, they are also used in the for each avaranam also have same. Though the first the thing is the first avarana devatas, mudra is also a avarana devata. So those 10 mudra devata, they are once they are a devata, they reside in the first chakra when they are a devata. But when for the puja prayogam, when they have to be used as a puja prayogam, then the meaning changes. So those 10 out of that, the first one resides in the first one is used for the first avarana. The second mudra is used for the second avarana. Third is used for the third avarana. So so all the mudras which we said, Sarva Sankshobhini, Sarva Vidravini, Sarva Akarshini, Sarva Akhladini, Sarva Sambhogini. No, not that.
Sarva Vidravini.
So Sarva Trikande will be the 10th mudra.
Sarva Mahangushe, Sarva Khechari, Sarva Bije, Sarva Yone, Sarva Trikande, right? So each one you have to relate to the avarana. So 8th thing will be for the 8th avarana, but the 9th avarana has 2 mudras. That's why it is 10, because the 9th avarana has Yoni and Trikanda both. Yeah, Yoni. Yeah.
Please repeat what did you say? Each
avarana, the 10 mudras. First mudra will be for first avarana. Second for second avarana. 8th for 8th avarana. But the 9th avarana will have 2 mudras, the 9th and 10th. Because there are 10 mudras. 10 mudras are allocated to 9 avaranas.
The last one will have 2.
Yeah, last one will have 2.
So that is Sarva Trikande and Sarva Yone.
Yeah.
Time ended. Okay. So next. Kamakarshini. அதுல இருந்து starting Kamakarshini.
16. There will be 16 of them.
Kalas.
16 kalas, part of the second avarana devata.
Until Sharira Karshini.
So here you are doing the second avarana. You have to remember from Kamakarshini, it is all the second avarana.
So we can pause at like probably 8. Kalas. 16 kalas.
16 kalas of the second avarana.
Sharira Karshini. Then the chakra name is called Sarvasha Paripuraka Chakra. Okay, for the Dvitiya Varana. Right after the Sharira Karshini is called the chakra name, and the Yogini is called Gupta Yogini. Okay?
Kala.
எங்க ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணோம்?
So Gupta Yogini, Kamakarshini to Gupta Yogini.
ஒரே பிரத்தா?
Breath முடியுமா பார்க்கலாம். I'm just giving you
the second avarana.
Sharira Karshini, you can pass it. Then you can take the chakra. Sarvasa Paripuraka, continue with
16 முடிச்சுக்கோங்க. Then you do the chakra and then
Gupta Yogini. Okay.
Chakra and Yogini.
Yeah. Then starting Ananga Kusume, Ananga Mekhale, Ananga Madane until Ananga Malini. That is a chakra name.
Again it will.
That is the.
So you will have the devatas, then the chakra name and the yogini name.
You will end with chakra name and yogini name. Ananga Kusume to Ananga Malini are devatas.
So if you see the third avaranam in the Sri Chakram, it will have 8. It is a 8-petaled lotus. The second avaranam, third avaranam. Second avaranam, but 14 chakras இருக்கும். Second avaranam.
14.
Sorry, second 16. Again, second has a 16-petal lotus.
16 petals are
Each 16 petals.
colors.
Yeah, each one will have one devata. The second avarana devata, we call them kala. So we'll have, it will all end with kala. So there will be 16 kalas for the each lotus. Then together, all those 16, there is a chakra name, which is called the Sarvasha Paripuraka Chakra. And for the 16 together, there is one yogini, which is called Gupta Yogini. So this formula or this pattern will be applicable for all the 9 avaranas. Right from the start, the first avarana, you will see, you will be doing the, only the first avarana, it is a bit more because it has more devatas. It has first the 10 siddhis, then it has the 8 shaktis. It also has the 10 mudras.
Total 28.
Then after that, you will say the name of the chakra, Trailokya Mauna Chakra. Then the yogini, which is Prakata Yogini. Second avarana, 16 petals. Each one will have Kama Karshini, Buddhya Karshini. They are all kalas, 16. Then together, all the 16, the name of the chakra is called Sarvasha Paripuraka Chakra.
Sarvasha Paripuraka Chakra.
Yeah.
And Gupta Yogini.
Yogini is called
One yogini for one chakra.
One yogini and then one chakra.
Yes. See, third avarana, one chakram na. One chakram has 8 devatas.
So which yogini for this one? Gupta
Yogini.
Gupta Yogini.
8 petals has for the third kekadalya. Third one, they will be having Ananga Kusuma, Ananga Mekhala, Ananga Madana, Ananga Madanathura. Devi, our Devatas.
Okay.
Mudra enna peru?
The Dasha Mudra, the third mudra will be for the third avarana. So the first one is Dram Sarvasankshobhini, Sarva Vidravani, Sarva Akarshini Mudra is for the third avarana.
So second is Vidravani, third is Akarshini.
But you don't explicitly say in Khadgamala, but when you do the puja, we will show the mudra. All those 10 mudras, we will show it every avarana, at the end of every avarana, you show it to that chakra, to the group of the avarana devatas. Now you can relate the puja and what we are
very
doing.
closely,
When
you watch,
this is why it is
my puja,
invoking all the avarana
at the end,
devatas.
I will be showing the mudra.
Yes, after this, before that, before closing, you show the mudra of that.
So for the third avarana, it's a Sarva Akarshini Chakra.
Sarva Sanshobhini Chakra. Sarva Ananga Malini. Ananga Kusuma to Ananga Malini is one group. The third chakra. The chakra name is Sarva Sanshobhana Chakra Swamini.
Gupta Tare.
Then Gupta Tare Yogini. That completes the third avarana. Then the fourth starts from Sarva Sanshobhini to Sarva Dvandva Kshayankari. The chakra is called Sarva Saubhagyadayaka Chakra.
Still 14.
Sampradaya Yogini.
Yeah.
Sampradaya Yogini.
Yeah.
So these 14 are devatas again.
Devatas.
The 14 devatas, the name of the
Chakra is called Sarva Saubhagyadayaka Chakra. Sampradaya Yogini.
Yogini is the Yogini name is Sampradaya.
And this is the fourth hour.
Fourth avarana. So the fourth mudra, for your information, from the 10 mudras, Sarva Vashankari. Sarva Vashankari.
You don't have to go.
Yeah, mudras are not necessary. We have recited them all in group.
Already we have already said.
Then starting Sarva Siddhi Prade, fifth avarana, Sarva Saubhagyadaini, until Sarva Saubhagyadaini is fifth avarana. The chakra name is called Sarvartha Sadhaka Chakra.
From Sarva Siddhi Prade.
The 10 devatas.
Sarvartha Sadhaka Chakram is for the fifth avarana, and Yogini name is Kulakaula
In the Sri
Yogini.
Chakra, you will see 10 actually, 10 triangles for this. 10, yeah.
Then starting Sarvajne to Sarvepsita Phalaprade.
That is Sarva Rakshakara
Sama.
Chakra.
The chakra is called Sarva Rakshakara Chakra, Nigarbha Yogini.
So rest all are called devatas only, except
They are all,
first one.
yeah. So devatas, they all have their own function. They have their own powers specific to some function.
Each block you will see one devata. As you do a lot of land, basically.
Then starting Vashini, can you tell me what are they? Yeah, I
What are
know.
they?
You have just recited them from the book. But what are they called?
What devatas?
What? Vag Devatas. You did them right in
Vashini
Mathika
are the Vag devatas.
Vashini, Vag Devatas.
Vashini, Kameshwari,
Kameshwari,
Modini, Vimale, we
They
did the
are called
Nyasa.
Vag Devatas. So that they are the seventh avarnas.
That goes all the way to
Until
Kaulini.
Kaulini.
So 7 of them, is it?
No, 8 of them.
Eight of them. Vashini, Kameshwari, Modini, Vimale, Aruna, Jaini, Sarveshwari, Kaulini. 8. Chakra is called Sarva Rogahar Chakra, Rahasya Yogini.
Then the 8th avarana.
Then, no. Between the 7th and the 8th avarana, Devi's Ayudhas come. She has Bana, Chapa, Ankusha, Pasha. Where will they need a place in the Sri Chakra, right? They stay between the 7th avarana and the 8th avarana. She doesn't keep with her all the time. When she needs them, they will come from their location. They have their spot in the Sri Chakra between the 7th and the 8th avarana. There are 4 Ayudhas: Banini, Chapini, Pashini, and Ankushini. Ayudhangal.
If you see Ambal's picture, it will have the 4 4 hands. Each hand will have this 4. Any Ambal you can see here when you go back.
So
you can
even
see the
in
4.
the Navavarna Puja, right after the 7th avarana, only the Ayudha mantras will be there.
Yeah. So these Ayudha.
So
that is why
you
during
won't go
the
straight away to the 8th. Next time you will, when you
So the
close
puja,
the
That's why you do Ayush Puja on the 8th
so the
day of
puja,
the
no. The
No, not
Navaratri
for
9th.
8th.
It should actually the 9th day of the Navaratri is very auspicious because we have to do the Ayudha Puja. So the Ayudha Puja again, there is people have so many different connotations, but in reality, the Ayudha Puja here, when we refer to Ayudha Puja, we are doing the puja for the Ambas for Ayudhams. We are doing this
Not for
Bani
our hammer and
not for our which we can also treat them as also the same Ambas.
I don't know, we place the hammer.
In Karnataka, we place the hammer.
No, you see everything as divine, that is still okay.
But we don't do that because we do the puja to car.
Yeah.
No, you can see everything as God, that is still okay. So that's
Oh,
not,
it becomes
yeah.
car
Okay.
wine.
So after the Ayudhas, What do we have now? We have just completed the 7 avarnas, the ayudas, then the 8th avarna. The triangle.
Again, in the when we did the Nyasam, you would have seen that. Mahakameshwari, Vajreshwari,
The
Mahabhagamalini.
3 tips of the triangle. Kameshwari, Vajreshwari, Mahabhagamalini. The chakra is called Siddhi Pradayaka Chakra. Sarva Siddhi Pradayaka Chakra.
But in the book after this,
No, three. There will be 3 Devis.
After the 8th avarna. The Tripura
No,
Sundari
that
is
is
not.
cancelled.
Only 3.
No, we told you you were
So
not
today
there last
you said
Friday.
cancel it.
You have to move it down.
have to move it
After the yogini, Ati Rahasya yogini, you have to bring it. That is why we asked you to remove the Mahatripura Sundari.
Because there are only 3
Now you
Devatas.
understand why have we asked? Because we have only 3 devatas in the 8th avarna. The Tripura Sundari belongs to the 9th avarna. That is why we asked you to move it down.
Move it down. Move it down.
Move it after the yogini, after finishing of the 8th yogini. See, there is a reason for everything. We cannot put just because she is a Tripura Sundari, we cannot place her in any place.
Yeah, I got it.
So after
Those
the
ayudas
8th,
are not part of the, but
they are not
They are
part of
actually
any
not. No, no, no.
They
They are
are
actually part of it.
they are-
ayudas are the 8th
Then,
avarna.
the 8th avarna is only the 3
3
devatas.
Devatas, but the Ayudas also there.
Ayudas have a position
Their position
between the
only in the
7th
8th
and 8th. Then comes the yogini is Atirahasya yogini. Then you have Mahatripura Sundari, Mahabhattarika. She is just Mahatripura, Lalita Mahatripura Sundari and
So there is only
Mahabhattarika.
one Devata in the 9th avarna.
Mahatripura
Only
Sundari.
Mahatripura
That's
Sundari. That is the
only
only
Devata
Devata.
in
9th avarna.
9th avarna. The
And the name
chakra
of-
is called Sarvanandamaya Chakra. She is always full of ananda.
Mahatripura Sundari. Then the chakra name is
Sri Mahabhattarika is a special, she's the empress, right?
Empress.
So you're addressing the empress of the
Yeah.
chakra.
That chakra.
So it goes
It's adjective.
She's not like
It's not a mantra, it is adjective.
Like when you say, "O King, the mighty."
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
So it should come.
It's not a second devata, it's the Mahatripura
The
Sundari
Sundari is a
Mahabhattarika.
Okay, so it comes after.
You're at her highness.
Okay.
okay.
So Sri Mahabhattarika, then the chakra is called Sarvanandamaya Chakra. Yogini is called Parapara Rahasya Yogini. Then you have Tripure to Tripura Bhairavi.
So these are all the
9th hour.
9. No. 9.
Nine முடிஞ்சாச்சே.
Ninth avarna is done.
Tripureshi to Tripure to Tripuramba Kapra.
Tripureshi
So now when you சொல்றேன்.
என்னெல்லாம் டவுட் இருக்கோ அதை திரும்ப தனியா
Yeah. So please listen now carefully. The 9 avarnams are completed here. Now after the 9 avarnams are completed, when we said that each of the avarnams have a chakra's name is there, chakra name. Each of the avarna has a yogini name. Similarly, each avarnam, they also have what is called Chakreshwari. One is the chakra's name, then you also have the lord of that chakra, or the Ishwari, or
She
the
is probably the supervisor of all the devatas.
Devatas there. She is the lord of that particular chakra. So she is called a Chakreshwari. So you have the chakra, name of the chakra, Sarva Trailokya Moda Chakram, Sarvasha Paripura Chakram, that is the name of the chakra. Each of those chakras have a lord or the boss,
The commanding,
power of the chakra.
Why did you say yogini also? That
Yoginis, each one have a different yogini.
function.
Yogini is like a function. So they have each one has a yogini. Each one also has a Chakreshwari, where it is called the Ishwari means the lord for the chakra.
For that chakra.
So the first chakra's lord or
It's
the
called
goddess,
Tripura.
she is called Tripura.
okay, that's what we're saying.
Tripure, Tripureshi, Tripura Sundari. Tripura Sundari is the third avarna's lord. Tripura Sundari.
Chakreshwari. They are
Tripura
called Chakreshwaris.
Tripura Shri,
Tripura Malini.
Tripura Madini, Tripura Siddha, Tripura Ambika, Tripuramba, then
Tripura Bhairavi.
Tripura Bhairavi. So those each one will have a 9 names.
So from Tripura to Tripura Bhairavi, they are called Chakreshwaris.
Chakreshwaris.
எங்க ஆட் பண்ணிக்கணும்
எங்க add
இல்ல
பண்ணணும்?
இல்ல திரிபுராம்பாக்கு அப்புறம் திரிபுர பைரவி இருக்கா?
ஒண்ணே ஒண்ணு add பண்ண வேண்டியது வந்து திருப்புர
இல்ல திரிபுர பைரவி இல்ல
அதை add
last.
இல்லையா இல்ல.
அந்த bookல.
இந்த bookல.
திரிபுராம்பாக்கு அப்புறம் திரிபுர பைரவி. So Chakreshwari இவாள்லாம். Then comes
Tripuramba, then last Tripura Bhairavi.
இனிமே it's only more of a என்ன சொல்ல adjectives.
Yeah.
Maha Tripura Sundari, Maha
So
Maheshwari.
they are all only refer to the ninth Avarana.
Ninth Avarana Devata. Once you have reached Maha Tripura Sundari, the ninth
You don't go
Avarana
back.
Devata, you don't go back, right?
Yeah.
These are all like adjectives to
Adjectives
her.
for
The
the
next set.
Next.
Maha Maharajni, Maha Mahashakte, Maha Mahagupte, Maha Mahagyapte, Maha Mahanande, Maha Mahaskande, Maha Mahaskande, Maha Mahashaye, Maha Maha Shri Chakra Nagara Samrajya Lakshmi, Namaste, 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 Swaha.
This is all the adjectives of these are
The ninth
Ninth
Maha.
Avarana.
No, sorry. From Tripura to
Tripura Bhairavi.
Tripura Bhairavi, they are called Chakreshwaris.
Chakreshwaris.
So you any
it's kind of-
questions for the
Now you can actually
Mahatripura Sundari
relate it to what you are actually saying.
when you say this, you have to your mind has to go from right to left. You have to imagine the Sri Chakra. You are actually going. This is a Samhara Kramam. Samhara Kramam means we are going from the outside. You are going slowly in a concentric way, circle like each Avarana. You are going inside, coming to the midpoint, which is the Bindu, which is the Mahatripura Sundari. So that is what we are.
when you visualize the Devis on all these points, it
Yeah.
Yes.
becomes easier.
So when you are
You have to
saying
visualize
Ananga Kusume, Ananga Kusumam Tarpayami, so you're not going to just chant it like that. She is a Devata there.
Devata,
You are
that-
doing
yeah.
the Tarpana to that Devata there. And you are going to go through the chakras, you are going to go to the yoginis, then you are going to the next Avarana. Then what are the next Avaranas? The petals. Then you are going to address all the Chakreshwaris, the Lord, the goddess of each chakras. Then you are going to the Mahatripura Sundari. So that's how you should, you should have that visualize and then do the, and then you do the Tarpana, you do the Swaha, you do the Jaya Jaya.
Totally, how many entities inside?
So these are nine Avaranas. Out of this, for the 9 Avaranas, the Avarana Devatas we already mentioned. The first one will have 10 plus 8 plus 10, 28. Second will have 16. Third will have 8. Fourth will have 14. Fifth will have 10. Sixth will have 10. Seventh will have 8. Then the 8, then you do the Ayudham for the 4. Then the 8th will have the 3. Then the 9th will have just 1.
Apart from that, we have the 20 gurus,
Gurus, yeah, they are all.
Siddhogas, Manavogas, and
No, here after Chakreshwaris,
Huh?
after Chakreshwaris, it starts from Mahatripura Sundari. So what are those?
they are all you are addressing.
Addressing, yeah,
you have
they
now
are-
you have now reached
the
Mahatripura
Mahatripura
Sundari, the
Sundari.
ninth Avarana, right?
After
They
that,
are all
you just
adjusting.
adjectives.
You're praising her. That's
While
it.
you are so and so.
And then you end with Namaste.
Namaste, 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 Swaha.
Namaste, which is you do a 3 times prostration. You are doing a
Prostration,
namaskar to the Devi. You are just surrendering yourself.
So each of
When you
these
say Namaste, it
devis,
means you are surrendering to the Devi.
each of these devis have Bija mantras. We are not looking at that now.
The Vedas
Now,
are
after the
later.
Shakti Mala, when you are going to the Shiva Mala, each of these devis, you are converting them into the
Masculine.
masculine
Devas.
devas.
What is the yogini for 8th chakra and what is the chakra?
Rahasya yogi.
Ati
Ati
Rahasya.
Rahasya yogi.
Atiragasa Yogi.
So Adulya for the
No,
Shiva,
that is for
they'll have all the
eight,
Devatas, all the same.
All same Devata becomes a masculine.
Part of the masculine.
Before Maha Bhattarika. So what is Maha Bhattarika?
Bhattarika is just
Here
Just an
adjective. Okay, let's recite.
now, yeah, with this, yeah.
But theory நிறைய ஆயிடுது. But this is important. This is very
எல்லாருக்கும் டெஸ்ட் because now கேள்வி கேட்டோம்
நான் second.
So question paper will prepare.
இல்ல இது ஃபுல்லா நீங்க you should have a table kind of a thing so you can actually
Maybe somebody
put
can
them
do
on.
the Sri Chakra with those points.
Ah,
Maybe
that's
we can
what I'm
say
saying.
the graphic.
Let me see.
Yeah, we have it.
with the
We have that
Chitra,
feature.
you have
You already have
the
outer space there.
Yeah, so we can fill that up with your numbers.
Yeah, we have that Sri Chakra. With
Okay,
the, all
let's
that.
start. Okay, let's start with the first one again.
Okay.
Let's try to complete one group together. Okay, even if you are breathless, we won't stop. We will just continue and then we will try to pause only after the group is finished. Om Asya Shri Shuddha Shakti Mala Mahamantrasya Upasendriyadhishtayi Arunaditya Rishihi Gayatri Chandaha Satvika Prakara Bhattaraka Peethasthita
Kameshwaranga Nilaya Mahakameshwari Sri Lalita Bhattarika Devata Aim Bijam Klim Shaktihi Saumukilakam Mama Khadga Siddhau Viniyogaha
Mama Khadga Siddhau
Viniyogaha Kaihi Lakrim Angushabhyam Namaha Hasakalagrim Tarjanibhyam Namaha Sakalagrim Madhyamabhyam Namaha Kaihi Lakrim Anamikabhyam Namaha Hasakalagrim Kanishtikabhyam Namaha Sakalagrim Karatalakaraprishabhyam Namaha Kaihi Lakrim Hridayaya Namaha Hasakalagrim Shirase Swaha Sakalagrim Shikaye Vashada Kaihi Lakrim Kavachaya Hum Hasakalagrim Netratrayaya Bhushada Sakalagrim Astraya Phat Bhurvaswaro Milikvargaha Dhyanam Tadrisham Khadgamamnoti Yena Hastasthitena Vai Ashtadasha Mahadvipa Samrat Bhokta Bhavishyati Ram Vidyatmane Gandham Kalpayami Mahakashatmane Pushpam Kalpayami Yamavatmane Dhupam Kalpayami Ramagnyatmane Deepam Kalpayami Vamahratmane Amrutam Kalpayami Samsarvatmane Samsopacharam Samarpayami Om Aim Hrim Shri Aim Hrim Sauh Om Namastripura Sundari Hridaya Devi Shiro Devi Shikha Devi Kavacha Devi Netra Devi Astra Devi Kameshwari Bhagamalini Vidya Krigne Bherunde Vadnivasini Mahavajreshwari Shivaduti Varike Kulasundari Vidye Neelavatake Vijaye Sarvamangale Jwalamalini Chitre Mahanitye Parmeshwara Parmeshwaramayi Mitresamayi Shashtisamayi Uddishamayi Charyanandamayi Lobamudra Agasyamayi Kalatapanamayi Dharmacharyanatamayi Muddakesheshwaramayi Deepakalanatamayi Vishnudevamayi Prabhakaradevamayi Tejodevamayi Manojadevamayi Kalyanadevamayi Ratnadevamayi Vasudevamayi Sri Ramanandanatamayi Paraprakashanandanatamayi Parashivanandanatamayi Parashakyambamayi Paradhikanandanatamayi Shuleshwaranandanatamayi Shukladevyambamayi Kameshwaranandanatamayi Kameshwaryambamayi Bhoganandanatamayi Pinnanandanatamayi Samayanandanatamayi Sahajanandanatamayi Gagananandanatamayi Vishwanandanatamayi Vimalanandanatamayi Madananandanatamayi Bhuvananandanatamayi Leelanandanatamayi Swakanandanatamayi Priyanandanatamayi Vimarshanandanatamayi Prakashanandanatamayi Ramanandanatamayi Anima Siddhe, Lahima Siddhe, Mahima Siddhe, Ishurva Siddhe, Vashishva Siddhe, Pragamya Siddhe, Mukti Siddhe, Ichha Siddhe, Prapti Siddhe, Sarvagama Siddhe, Brahmi, Maheshwari, Kaumari, Vaishnavi, Varahi, Mahendri, Chamunde, Mahalakshmishwari, Sarva Samshodhini, Sarva Vigrahini, Sarvakarshini, Sarvashankari, Sarvodmadini, Sarva Mahankushe, Sarva Kechari, Sarva Bije,
सर्वयोने सर्वत्रिखण्डे त्रैलोक्यमोहन चक्रस्वामिनि प्रकटयोगिनि कामाकर्षिणि बुद्ध्याकर्षिणि अहंकाराकर्षिणि शब्दाकर्षिणि स्पर्शाकर्षिणि रूपाकर्षिणि रसाकर्षिणि गंधाकर्षिणि चित्ताकर्षिणि धैर्याकर्षिणि स्मृत्याकर्षिणि नामाकर्षिणि बीजाकर्षिणि आत्माकर्षिणि अमृताकर्षिणि शरीराकर्षिणि सर्वासा परिपूरक चक्रस्वामिनि गुप्तयोगिनि अनंगकुसुमे अनंगमेखले अनंगमदने अनंगमदनातुरे अनंगरेखे अनंगवेदिनि अनंगांकुशे अनंगमालिनि सर्वसंशोभन चक्रस्वामिनि गुप्तकरयोगिनि सर्वसंशोभिनि सर्वविद्राविनि सर्वाकर्षिणि सर्वाभ्यादिनि सर्वसम्मोहिनि सर्वसंविनि सर्वजृंभिनि सर्ववशंकरि सर्वरंजनि सर्वोन्मादिनि सर्वार्थसाधिनि सर्वसंपत्तिपूर्णि सर्वमंत्रमयि सर्वद्वंद्वक्षयंकरि सर्वसौभाग्यदायक चक्रस्वामिनि संप्रदाय योगिनि सर्वसिद्धिप्रदे सर्वसंपत्प्रदे सर्वप्रियंकरि सर्वमंगलकारिणि सर्वकामफलप्रदे सर्वदुःखविमोचनि सर्वमृत्युप्रशमनि सर्वविघ्ननिवारिणि सर्वांगसुन्दरि सर्वसौभाग्यदायिनि सर्वार्थसाधक चक्रस्वामिनि कुलमौलयोगिनि सर्वज्ञे सर्वशक्ते सर्वैश्वर्यप्रदे सर्वज्ञानमयि सर्वव्याधिविनाशिनि सर्वाधारस्वरूपे सर्वपापहरे सर्वानन्दमयि सर्वरक्षास्वरूपिणि सर्वेक्षिलफलप्रदे सर्वरक्षासरचक्रस्वामिनि निगर्भयोगिनि वशिनि कामेश्वरि मोदिनि विमले अरुणे जयिनि सर्वेश्वरि कौलिनि सर्वरोगहर चक्रस्वामिनि रहस्ययोगिनि वाणिनि चापिनि पाशिनि अंकुशिनि महाकामेश्वरि महावज्रेश्वरि महाभगवानिनि सर्वसिद्धिप्रदायक चक्रस्वामिनि अधिरहस्ययोगिनि महात्रिपुरसुन्दरि श्री महाभट्टारिके सर्वानंदमय चक्रस्वामिनि परापररहस्ययोगिनि त्रिपुरे त्रिपुरेशि त्रिपुरसुन्दरि त्रिपुरवासिनि त्रिपुराश्री त्रिपुरमालिनि त्रिपुरासिद्धे त्रिपुराम्बे त्रिपुरभैरवी महात्रिपुरसुन्दरि महामाहेश्वरि महामहाराज्ञी महामहाशक्ते महामहागुप्ते महामहाज्ञप्ते महामहानन्दे महामहास्कन्दे महामहास्पन्दे महामहाशये महामहाश्रीचक्रनगर साम्राज्य लक्ष्मी नमस्ते 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 स्वाहा श्रीं ह्रीं ऐं ओम।
नेक्स्ट नमोन्तमाला
शुद्ध शक्ति नमोन्तमाला
अस्य श्री शुद्ध शक्ति नमोन्तमाला महामंत्रस्य
अस्य श्री
எங்க இருக்குது
repeat பண்ணுங்க.
Just repeat it now.
Just repeat.
You don't have to. We'll be putting the text, but you can
So இது
repeat
வந்து
it.
இந்த ஐம் க்ரீம்
Shreem Hreem Aim
க்ரீம்
Om.
ஐம் ஓமோட நிறுத்திடணும்.
So then we will proceed with the
Second one.
second one. Asya Shri
You can
Shuddha
you can just
Shakti.
try to repeat it. Once we upload it, it will be it will be easier.
Like a water venma.
இது ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இது என்னது கால் ஃபர்ஸ்ட்
Shuddha
Shakti
Shakti
Sambudhyanta Mala.
Budhyanta.
இங்க எழுதிட்டாரு
Sambudhyanta because Sambodhana, right?
Budhyanta.
The first one
Yeah. இந்த email திருப்பி போய் படிங்க நீங்க எல்லாம் புரியும்.
Now you will understand the email.
I think it's better
like
நினைக்கிறேன்.
if you are like
பரவாயில்ல.
இது நன்னா
but
இருக்கு
it
இது
is
கேட்கறதுக்கு நல்லா இருக்கு.
but when you do you in your house, you don't have to pass like this. You can just say they don't have to pass and do this. Only thing is like Anima Siddhe, they are all Dirgham, so it has to be long. Anima Siddhe, Hima Siddhe, Hima Siddhe. So you have to give that long vowel, it's a Dirgham. But when it is small, the short vowel, it is easy.
இந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 4 லைன் சொல்ல வேண்டாம் அதுல இந்த
அதெல்லாம் அப்புறமா நம்ம சொல்லிக்கலாம்.
We are only giving the most important.
நீங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் பேசினால எங்களுக்கெல்லாம்
So any questions up to now? It's all very clear, crystal clear.
See my notes. How is it? When I go home and I give it to it's everywhere.
No, there is kind of theory also linked to it, right? It's not just like a stotra or anything. You want to understand what you are doing, and you are relating it to the Sri Chakra also. Yeah. So tomorrow when you actually see the Navavarna Puja, you will know, okay, this is what he is doing. This is the time they
Thank you very much for teaching us. Appreciate it.
Do you find it easy or very difficult?
Very overwhelming.
You find it very interesting.
Now all these years I'm just reading this like that. Now I know what I'm reading. Read it back a little bit, not too much.
No, this is how you start. First you understand, then you
the
go
more
into
higher in the
For
puja
me,
thing.
it's directly relating to the Kritis.
Yeah.
For me,
Every kriti, like Khadgaadi, Navavarna.
Yeah, all the Navavarna kritis.
you heard us sing there last year.
I have learned at least 5 or 6 of them.
So when you listen to any
Mukha.
kriti, like Navavarna kritis from Dikshadar or Mutukara or
Sit down, no,
other Dikshadar kritis, now you will know all those why Dikshadar has put that particular mantra in each one.
Each அப்படியே வருது.
Yeah, everything will
Because
be
they
there.
were Sri Vidya Upasakas, right? So they were able
So
to
when
relate.
so they like Muthuswami Dikshadar was a Sri Vidya Upasaka. He was doing
Like, you will start
he was
correcting those
singing
words
not
also.
for performing in like
Because
some kachari or concert. He was actually doing the puja and the singing.
Because they are not upasakas, some of them are not upasakas.
That is why
They would
this
not be
Navavarna
so clear in their words when they are reciting the kirtanas.
bookல எல்லாம் correct ஆ இருக்கு.
If they are actually,
If they are
they know the subject,
many are singing
then
this
they will,
Navavarna Puja, but if they do not know any of these mantras, you can see a lot of mistakes in the pronunciation, how they. But if they already learn
You
it,
know
then
that the vowel is also there when you sing.
okay. So as soon as you are ready,
you do the Shakti. So which second one, the Shakti Namontam, which vibhakti will be using?
Second.
Fourth vibhakti.
Fourth vibhakti. Good. Because when you do it is for, right? Always for Namaha and Swaha, only the fourth vibhakti should be used.
தனி ஃபைல ரெக்கார்ட் பண்றீங்களா? இப்போ சொல்லி தர போறதா?
It's all
எல்லாமே
recorded.
ரெக்கார்ட்ல பெயிண்ட் இருக்கு. எல்லாம் ஆன்லைன்ல தான் இருக்கு.
Everything is
தேர்ட்
on.
எடுக்கணும்.
நம்ம பேசுறதெல்லாம்
எல்லாம் வருது.
எல்லாத்தையும் நம்ம
Okay, so let's start. You will repeat.
Yeah.
अस्य श्री शुद्ध शक्ति नमोन्तमाला महामन्त्रस्य
अस्य श्री शुद्ध शक्ति नमोन्तमाला महामन्त्रस्य अस्य श्री शुद्ध शक्ति नमोन्तमाला महामन्त्रस्य
पायविन्द्रियाधिष्ठायी मित्रादित्य ऋषिः मित्रादित्य ऋषिः उष्णिक्छन्दः राजस एकार भट्टारकपीठस्थित एकवीर नाम कामेश्वरांक निलया एकला नाम कामेश्वरी ललिता महाभट्टारिका देवता पादुका सिद्धौ विनियोगः ध्यानम्
அங்க மமா வேண்டாம்ல, மமா பாதுகா.
டெக்ஸ்ட்ல என்ன வருதோ அது மம போட்டுக்கலாம். மம பாதுகா சித்தௌ விநியோகः.
Mama, even if you don't say mama, mama is
Implied,
understood.
it is
It's always implied. Mama is implied.
அப்புறம் அந்த பீஜம் சக்தி
நம்ம சேர்ந்து பண்ற போது தேவையில்லை.
Once பண்ணியாச்சு, we will just continue.
தியானம் தாத்ருஷம் பாதுகா யுக்மம்
तादृशं पादुका युग्मम् तादृशं पादुका युग्मम्
ஆப்னோதி தவ பக்திமான்
आप्नोति तव भक्तिमान् आप्नोति तव भक्तिमान्
தாத்ருஷம் பாதுகா யுக்மம் ஆப்னோதி தவ பக்திமான்
तादृशं पादुका युग्मम् आप्नोति तव भक्तिमान् तादृशं पादुका युग्मम् आप्नोति तव भक्तिमान्
யதா க்ரமணமாத்ரேண
यदा
க்ஷணாத் த்ரிபுவன ப்ரமः
क्षणात् त्रिभुवन भ्रमः
यदा क्रमणमात्रेण क्षणात् त्रिभुवन भ्रमः
यदा क्रमणमात्रेण क्षणात् त्रिभुवन भ्रमः यदा क्रमणमात्रेण क्षणात् त्रिभुवन भ्रमः
Tribhuvana
भ्रमः
Brahma.
भ्रमः. So now we will go to the Devata Namas. We will end with Namaha. So here we are having the fourth Vibhakti. See how it is changing. Okay, keep the first one and see how you are ending it. Om Aim Hrim Shrim.
Om Aim Hrim Shrim.
Om Aim Hrim Shrim.
Aim Hrim Shrim.
Om Namastripura Sundaryai Namaha.
Om Namastripura Sundaryai Namaha. Om Namastripura Sundaryai Namaha.
So now you can start repeating with me. From Hridaya Devi to Astra Devi, it will be Devyai. Hridaya Devi to Astra Devyai. Then we'll have Kameshwaryai, Bhagamalinyai, Nitya Klinnayai, Bherundayai. So try to repeat with me. I don't want to, to be waste of time. हृदय देव्यै नमः शिरो देव्यै नमः शिखा देव्यै नमः कवच देव्यै नमः नेत्र देव्यै नमः अस्त्र देव्यै नमः कामेश्वर्यै नमः भगमालिन्यै नमः नित्यक्लिन्नायै नमः भेरुण्डायै नमः वर्णिवासिन्यै नमः महावज्रेश्वर्यै नमः शिवदूत्यै नमः त्वरितायै नमः कुलसुन्दर्यै नमः नित्यायै नमः नीलपताकायै नमः विजयायै नमः सर्वमङ्गलायै नमः ज्वालामालिन्यै नमः चित्रायै नमः महानित्यायै नमः परमेश्वरमय्यै नमः मित्रेशमय्यै नमः षष्ठीशमय्यै नमः बुद्धीशमय्यै नमः चर्यानाथमय्यै नमः लोकामुद्रामय्यै नमः अगस्त्यमय्यै नमः कालतापनमय्यै नमः धर्माचार्यनाथमय्यै नमः मुक्तकेशेश्वरमय्यै नमः दीपकलानाथमय्यै नमः विष्णुदेवमय्यै नमः प्रभाकरदेवमय्यै नमः तेजोदेवमय्यै नमः मनोजदेवमय्यै नमः कल्याणदेवमय्यै नमः रत्नदेवमय्यै नमः वासुदेवमय्यै नमः श्रीरामानन्दनाथमय्यै नमः परप्रकाशानन्दनाथमय्यै नमः परशिवानन्दनाथमय्यै नमः पराशक्त्यम्बायै नमः पराधिकानन्दनाथमय्यै पराशक्त्यम्बा मय्यै नमः पराशक्त्यम्बा पराशक्त्यम्बामय्यै नमः
Parashaktyambamayyai. Parashaktyambamayyai namaha.
Okay.
Kuleshwaranatha
Kuleshwaranandanathamayyai namaha.
All say mayyai only. Mayyai.
Mayi becomes mayyai.
Mayi becomes mayyai. The fourth vibhakti.
Okay, go ahead. कुलेश्वरानन्दनाथमय्यै नमः शुक्लादेव्यम्बामय्यै नमः कामेश्वरानन्दनाथमय्यै नमः कामेश्वर्यम्बामय्यै नमः भोगानन्दनाथमय्यै नमः कृष्णानन्दनाथमय्यै नमः समयानन्दनाथमय्यै नमः सहजानन्दनाथमय्यै नमः गगनानन्दनाथमय्यै नमः विश्वानन्दनाथमय्यै नमः विमलानन्दनाथमय्यै नमः मदनानन्दनाथमय्यै नमः भुवनानन्दनाथमय्यै नमः लीलानन्दनाथमय्यै नमः स्वात्मानन्दनाथमय्यै नमः प्रियानन्दनाथमय्यै नमः विमर्शानन्दनाथमय्यै नमः प्रकाशानन्दनाथमय्यै नमः रामानन्दनाथमय्यै नमः अणिमासिद्ध्यै नमः सिद्धि becomes siddhyai. Okay, so all the next siddhis will become siddhyai. अणिमासिद्ध्यै नमः लघिमासिद्ध्यै नमः महिमासिद्ध्यै नमः ईशिल्पसिद्ध्यै नमः वशिष्ठसिद्ध्यै नमः प्राकाम्यसिद्ध्यै नमः भुक्तिसिद्ध्यै नमः इच्छासिद्ध्यै नमः प्राप्तिसिद्ध्यै नमः सर्वकामसिद्ध्यै नमः ब्राह्म्यै नमः माहेश्वर्यै नमः कौमार्यै नमः वैष्णव्यै नमः वाराह्यै नमः माहेन्द्रै नमः माहेन्द्रियै नमः चामुण्डायै नमः महालक्ष्मीश्वर्यै नमः सर्वसंक्षोभिन्यै नमः सर्वविद्राविन्यै नमः सर्वाकर्षिण्यै नमः सर्ववशङ्कर्यै नमः सर्वोन्मादिन्यै नमः सर्वमहाङ्कुशायै नमः सर्वमहाङ्कुशायै नमः सर्वखेचर्यै नमः सर्वबीजायै नमः सर्वयोन्यै नमः
सर्वबीजायै नमः
सर्वयोन्यै नमः
सर्वत्रिकण्डायै नमः त्रैलोक्यमोहनचक्रस्वामिन्यै नमः प्रकटयोगिन्यै नमः कामाकर्षिण्यै नमः बुद्ध्याकर्षिण्यै नमः अहङ्काराकर्षिण्यै नमः शब्दाकर्षिण्यै नमः स्पर्शाकर्षिण्यै नमः रूपाकर्षिण्यै नमः रसाकर्षिण्यै नमः गन्धाकर्षिण्यै नमः चित्ताकर्षिण्यै नमः धैर्याकर्षिण्यै नमः स्मृत्याकर्षिण्यै नमः नामाकर्षिण्यै नमः बीजाकर्षिण्यै नमः आत्माकर्षिण्यै नमः अमृताकर्षिण्यै नमः शरीराकर्षिण्यै नमः सर्वाशा परिपूरकचक्रस्वामिन्यै नमः गुप्तयोगिन्यै नमः अनङ्गकुसुमायै नमः अनङ्गमेखलायै नमः अनङ्गमदनायै नमः अनङ्गमदनाधुरायै नमः अनङ्गरेखायै नमः अनङ्गवेदिन्यै नमः अनङ्गाङ्कुशायै नमः अनङ्गमालिन्यै नमः सर्वसंक्षोभनचक्रस्वामिन्यै नमः गुप्तधरयोगिन्यै नमः सर्वसंक्षोभिन्यै नमः सर्वनिद्राविन्यै नमः सर्वाकर्षिण्यै नमः सर्वाह्लादिन्यै नमः सर्वसम्मोहिन्यै नमः सर्वस्तम्भिन्यै नमः सर्वजन्मिन्यै नमः सर्ववशङ्कर्यै नमः सर्वरञ्जन्यै नमः सर्वोन्मादिन्यै नमः सर्वार्थसाधिन्यै नमः सर्वसम्पत्तिपूरण्यै नमः सर्वमन्त्रमय्यै नमः सर्वद्वन्द्वक्षयङ्कर्यै नमः सर्वसौभाग्यदायकचक्रस्वामिन्यै नमः सम्प्रदाययोगिन्यै नमः सर्वसिद्धिप्रदायै नमः सर्वसम्पत्प्रदायै नमः सर्वप्रियङ्कर्यै नमः सर्वमङ्गलकारिण्यै नमः सर्वकामफलप्रदायै नमः सर्वदुःखविमोचन्यै नमः सर्वमृत्युप्रशमन्यै नमः सर्वविघ्ननिवारिण्यै नमः सर्वाङ्गसुन्दर्यै नमः सर्वसौभाग्यदायिन्यै नमः सर्वार्थसाधकचक्रस्वामिन्यै नमः कुलकौलयोगिन्यै नमः सर्वज्ञायै नमः सर्वशक्त्यै नमः
सर्वशक्त्यै नमः
सर्वज्ञायै नमः सर्वशक्त्यै नमः सर्वज्ञायै नमः सर्वशक्त्यै नमः
सर्वज्ञायै नमः सर्वशक्त्यै नमः सर्वैश्वर्यप्रदायै नमः सर्वज्ञानमयै नमः सर्वव्याधिविनाशिन्यै नमः सर्वाकारस्वरूपायै नमः सर्वपापहरायै नमः सर्वानन्दमयै नमः सर्वरक्षास्वरूपिण्यै नमः सर्वेप्सितफलप्रदायै नमः सर्वरक्षाकरचक्रस्वामिन्यै नमः निदर्भयोगिन्यै नमः वशिन्यै नमः कामेश्वर्यै नमः मोदिन्यै नमः विमलायै नमः अरुणायै नमः जयिन्यै नमः सर्वेश्वर्यै नमः कौलिन्यै नमः सर्वरोगहरचक्रस्वामिन्यै नमः रहस्ययोगिन्यै नमः वाणिन्यै नमः चाविन्यै नमः वाशिन्यै नमः अंकुशिन्यै नमः महाकामेश्वर्यै नमः महावज्रेश्वर्यै नमः महाबलमालिन्यै नमः सर्वसिद्धिप्रदायकचक्रस्वामिन्यै नमः अधिरहस्ययोगिन्यै नमः महात्रिपुरसुन्दर्यै नमः श्री महाभट्टारिकायै नमः सर्वानन्दमयचक्रस्वामिन्यै नमः परापररहस्ययोगिन्यै नमः त्रिपुरायै नमः
त्रिपुरायै
नमः त्रिपुरेश्यै नमः त्रिपुरसुन्दर्यै नमः त्रिपुरवासिन्यै नमः त्रिपुराश्रियै नमः
त्रिपुराश्रियै नमः
त्रिपुराश्रियै नमः त्रिपुरमालिन्यै नमः त्रिपुरासितायै नमः त्रिपुराम्बायै नमः त्रिपुरभैरव्यै नमः महात्रिपुरसुन्दर्यै नमः महामाहेश्वर्यै नमः महामहाराज्ञै नमः महामहाशक्त्यै नमः महामहागुप्त्यै नमः महामहाद्यत्यै नमः महामहानन्दायै नमः महामहास्कन्दायै नमः महामहास्पन्दायै नमः महामहाशयायै नमः महामहाश्रीचक्रनगर साम्राज्यलक्ष्म्यै नमः नमस्ते 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 स्वाहा श्रीं ह्रीं ऐं ॐ. So the same thing will be repeated for
Swaha.
Swaha.
So there is no change except Namaha. Namaha will
You'll say
become
Swaha.
Swaha. Just Namaha becomes Swaha. That's so.
So then we'll just repeat, we'll do the dhyanam for the Swahanta Mala. Asya Shri Shuddha Shakti Swahanta Mala Mahamantrasya.
Asya Shri Shuddha Shakti Swahanta Mala Mahamantrasya. Asya Shri Shuddha Shakti Swahanta Mala Mahamantrasya.
Padendriyadhishthaayi.
Padendriyadhishthaayi. Padendriyadhishthaayi.
Dhatra Rishih.
Dhatra Rishih. Dhatra Rishih.
Anushtup Chandah.
Anushtup Chandah. Anushtup Chandah.
Tamasa Ikara Bhattaraka Peetha Sthita.
Tamasa Ikara Bhattaraka Peetha Sthita. Tamasa Ikara Bhattaraka Peetha Sthita.
Ishvara Nama Kameshwaranka Nilaya.
Ishvara Nama Kameshwaranka Nilaya. Ishvara Nama Kameshwaranka Nilaya.
Ishvari Nama Kameshwari Lalita Mahabhattarika Devata.
Ishvari Nama Kameshwari Lalita Mahabhattarika Devata. Ishvari Nama Kameshwari Lalita Mahabhattarika Devata.
Anjana Siddhau Viniyogaha.
Anjana Siddhau Viniyogaha. Anjana Siddhau Viniyogaha.
Dhyanam.
Dhyanam.
Siddhanjanam Samasadya.
Siddhanjanam Samasadya. Siddhanjanam Samasadya.
Tenanchita Vilochanaha.
Tenanchita Vilochanaha. Tenanchita Vilochanaha.
Siddhim Pashyati Sarvatra.
Siddhim Pashyati Sarvatra. Siddhim Pashyati Sarvatra.
Bhaktastena Samruddhiman.
Bhaktastena Samruddhiman. Bhaktastena Samruddhiman.
Samruddhi.
Samruddhi.
Samruddhi. Samruddhi. Prosperity. Prosperity.
Samruddhi.
Samruddhi.
It comes from Samriddhi.
Sam plus Riddhi becomes Samriddhi.
Samriddhi.
Ma, Im and
Riddhi
becomes
and
Mr.
Ganesha's to Riddhi.
Riddhi and Siddhi, yes, Samriddhi.
Riddhi means prosperity. Samriddhi means good prosperity. Okay. So we will not do the Swahantabala.
No, we will just do the first two and then last. That's it.
Last.
For the Swahantamala, because it will be very similar to the Namahantamala. Except the Namaha.
Mantuksha.
Om Aim
Shrim
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 Om
Namaste Prasundaryai Swaha Hridaya Devyai Swaha Shiro Devyai Swaha Shikha Devyai Swaha Kavacha Devyai Swaha Netra Devyai Swaha Astra Devyai Swaha.
Then
The last one.
then we'll just do the last one. Swaha.
No Swaha, not that.
No, it is Swaha Dirgham. Long.
ஆனா அந்த ஸ்வரம் வரக்கூடாது. நீங்க ஹோமம் பண்றவ ஸ்வாஹான்னு சொல்லக்கூடாது.
That is for Homam.
This is only
When
for
you do the mantra, just say Swaha.
Tripurayai Swaha.
Om Namo
Mahatripura Sundaryai Swaha.
Mahasamrajya Lakshmiyai. Last one.
Last two.
Yeah, last two. Yeah.
Okay.
Mahashayayai
Swaha. Maha Shri Chakra Nagara Samrajya Lakshmiyai Swaha. Namaste, Namaste, Namaste Swaha. Shrim Hrim Aim Om. So, Tarpanantathukku, you go to the original, the first one, right?
So it will be
Second Vibhakti.
Yeah. The second Vibhakti.
Second Vibhakti.
So it will be slightly different, but we will try.
So how, I'll just give you the example. For Hridaya Devi, the first one we had Shuddha Shakti, Hridaya Devi, Shiro Devi, the Hraswas, the shortened ones. Here, Devim. So Devi becomes Devim. Devi, all the Devi becomes Devim. Then you'll have Kameshwari instead of that Kameshwarim. Everything will be Dirgha. Dirgha with ending with Im. Then for Mayi, for Hridaya Devim Tarpayami, Shiro Devim Tarpayami. And then for all the Mayis, it will become Mayim Tarpayami. Shashtisha Mayim Tarpayami, Uddisha Mayim Tarpayami, Charyanatha Mayim Tarpayami. Then for the Siddhim.
So Mayim with Y.
Yeah. And then for the Siddhim, it will be Anima Siddhim Tarpayami. It will be Hraswa. There it won't be Dirgha. Okay?
So it's simple. When you have Ikarantam, like when the original begins with E, you will have E Dirgham. So Namaste Tripura Sundarim Tarpayami, Hridaya Devim Tarpayami. And when something is ending with A, like Rama, like Berunda, it is not Berundi, it is Berundam Tarpayami.
Okay.
Yeah.
The same sound with the Dirgha.
So when the original vowel is a Ikarantam, when it is like Gauri, it becomes Gauri. When something is like a Lata, Rama, then it becomes Am. That's it.
Akara becomes Am.
And when and if it's short A, they will become Im.
Yeah.
Yeah, for example,
Berunda.
It's
Actually Berunda.
The Sambodhana becomes Berunde.
Sambodhana becomes, yeah.
Hey Rama.
Berunda, Rama. Hey Rame, hey Rame, hey Rama.
For Lata, for Rama Shabdam, it will be Hey Rame,
Hey Rame, hey Rama. So that is Rame.
So Berunda becomes Hey Berunde, hey Berunde.
Yeah.
So
But the actual word is only Berunda.
Ananga Kusume will become
Ananga
become.
That is Ananga Kusuma.
Kusuma becomes Kusume.
No,
Ananga
the original is
Kusuma.
Ananga Kusuma. Ananga Kusuma is like Rama. It becomes in when you say the 8th case, it becomes Ananga Kusume, Ananga Mekhale,
Kusumam.
Kusumam.
Okay, so Mekhalam, Madanam, Madanaturam, Rekham, Veginim.
And when it is a Siddhihi becomes Siddhim.
So Maha Shakti.
Maha Shakti. Maha Shaktim Tarpayami. The smaller E becomes only smaller im. Siddhi becomes Siddhim.
Maha Shakti. Yeah.
Those are addressing, like Sambodhanam.
Actually, the original is Tripura. Tripura becomes Tripure.
Shakti was called as Shakti, right? The original noun word da neenga paakano.
Like Tripura is the original word. It's like Rama. Tripura becomes, in the 8th case, it becomes Tripure, but in the 2nd case, it is Tripuram. Okay. 2nd case. Tripura.
So don't take it exactly as the first Shuddha Shakti. You have to go to the noun, the Moola noun word,
Like
the Shabda itself. Original word.
Original word is Tripura. So if you say Tripura Shabdam, it is
Tripuram.
Tripura, Ramam, Tripura, Tripure, Tripuraha, Tripuram, Tripure, Tripuraha, He Tripure. That is why we say Namas Tripura. So that is why it becomes Tripure.
So do you guys want to say every one of them, or you want to just say?
No, they can do the Tarpayami first.
Tarpayami. Fulla Suledama? Yeah. You want to have a break or something?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did we?
One different dhyan sloka.
Just because each one you are seeking different. We didn't say the dhyana, right? Rishi Chandas ella maru.
இப்போ இத எத்தனை சொல்ல போறோம் கல்பயாமி நாலாவது
Shuddha Shakti Tarpananta Mala. Yeah. Asya Shri Shuddha Shakti Tarpananta Mala Mahamantrasya.
Asya Shri Shuddha Shakti Tarpananta Mala Mahamantrasya. Asya Shri
Shuddha Shakti Tarpananta Mala Mahamantrasya. Panindriyadhishthāyi.
Panindriyadhishthāyi.
Aryamaditya Rishihi. Bruhati Chandaha. Bhogada Lakara Bhattaraka Peetha Sthita. Bhogada Lakara Bhattaraka Peetha Sthita. Bhogada Lakara Bhattaraka Peetha Sthita. Laksha Saraka Nama. Kameshwaranka Nilaya. Laksha Saraka Nama. Laksha Saraka Nama Kameshwari Lalita. Laksha Saraka Nama Kameshwari Lalita. Mahabhattarika Devata. Bala Siddhau Viniyogaha. Dhyanam. Bala Siddhim Mahat Prapya. Bala Siddhim Mahat Prapya. Patala Talayoginah. Drishtva Tatah Prapya Siddhim. Tava Bhaktas
Tava bhaktah sukhi bhavet.
Tava bhaktah sukhi bhavet. Tava bhaktah sukhi bhavet.
If you join together, you can say Sukhi bhavet.
Let me repeat it together. Bala siddhim mahat prapya patala tala yoginah.
Bala
siddhim mahat prapya patala tala yoginah. Bala siddhim mahat prapya patala tala yoginah. Drishtva tatah prapya siddhim tava bhakta sukhi bhavet. Drishtva tatah prapya siddhim tava bhakta sukhi
Tava
bhavet.
bhakta sukhi bhavet. Tava bhaktaha sukhi becomes bhakta sukhi bhavet.
Okay.
Om
Om Aim Hreem Shreem. Om Namastripura Sundarim Tarpayami. Hriday Devim Tarpayami. Shiro Devim Tarpayami. Shikha Devim Tarpayami. Kavacha Devim Tarpayami. Netra Devim Tarpayami. Asta Devim Tarpayami. Kameshwarim Tarpayami. Maramalinim Tarpayami. Nityaklinnam Tarpayami. Nityaklinnam Tarpayami. Verundam Tarpayami. Manivasinim Tarpayami. Mahavajeshwarim Tarpayami. Shivadubim Tarpayami. Tvaritam Tarpayami. Kunasundarim Tarpayami. Nityam Tarpayami. Neelapadakam Tarpayami. Vijayam Tarpayami. Sarvamangalam Tarpayami. Jwalamalinim Tarpayami. Chitram Tarpayami. Mahanityam Tarpayami. Parameshwara Parameshwaramayim Tarpayami. Vikreshamayim Tarpayami. Shashtishamayim Tarpayami. Utishamayim Tarpayami. Shashyanathamayim Tarpayami. Lopamudramayim Tarpayami. Agastyamayim Tarpayami. Kaladapanayim Tarpayami. Dharmacharyanathamayim Tarpayami. Muktakesheshwaramayim Tarpayami. Deepakalanathamayim Tarpayami. Vishnudevayim Tarpayami. Prabhakaradevayim Tarpayami. Tejodevayim Tarpayami. Manojadevayim Tarpayami. Kalyanadevayim Tarpayami. Ratnadevayim Tarpayami. Vasudevayim Tarpayami. Sri Ramanandanathamayim Tarpayami. Paraprakashanandanathamayim Tarpayami. Parashivanandanathamayim Tarpayami. Parashaktyambamayim Tarpayami. Paradhikanandanathamayim Tarpayami. Sureshwaranandanathamayim Tarpayami. Shukladevyambamayim Tarpayami. Kameshwaranandanathamayim Tarpayami. Kameshwaryambamayim Tarpayami. Bhoganandanathamayim Tarpayami. Kirnanandanathamayim Tarpayami. Samayanandanathamayim Tarpayami. Samajanandanathamayim Tarpayami. Gagananandanathamayim Tarpayami. Vishwanandanathamayim Tarpayami. Vimalanandanathamayim Tarpayami. Madananandanathamayim Tarpayami. Bhuvananandanathamayim Tarpayami. Leelanandanathamayim Tarpayami. Swatmanandanathamayim Tarpayami. Priyanandanathamayim Tarpayami. Vimarshanandanathamayim Tarpayami. Prakashanandanathamayim Tarpayami. Ramanandanathamayim Tarpayami. Adima Siddhim Tarpayami.
Adima Siddhim Tarpayami.
Siddhim is the word. Adima Siddhim is the word.
Word is Siddhi, analysis.
So it becomes
It is not Siddha, it is Siddhi.
The Hraswa becomes only the Hraswa with the
Adima
im
Siddhim.
sound.
Yeah. Siddhi is Shabdam is different. It is a Siddhim.
Anima Siddhim Tarpayami. Lahima Siddhim Tarpayami. Mahima Siddhim Tarpayami. Ishakva Siddhim Tarpayami. Vashishta Siddhim Tarpayami. Pragamya Siddhim Tarpayami. Bhukti Siddhim Tarpayami. Ichha Siddhim Tarpayami. प्राप्ति सिद्धिं तर्पयामि सर्वकाम सिद्धिं तर्पयामि ब्राह्मीं तर्पयामि माहेश्वरीं तर्पयामि कौमारीं तर्पयामि वैष्णवीं तर्पयामि वाराहीं तर्पयामि माहेन्द्रीं तर्पयामि चामुण्डां तर्पयामि चामुण्डां तर्पयामि महालक्ष्मीश्वरीं तर्पयामि सर्वसंक्षोभिणीं तर्पयामि सर्वविद्राविणीं तर्पयामि सर्वाकर्षिणीं तर्पयामि सर्ववशङ्करीं तर्पयामि सर्वोन्मादिनीं तर्पयामि सर्वमहांकुशां तर्पयामि सर्वखेचरीं तर्पयामि सर्वबीजां तर्पयामि सर्वयोनिं योनि सर्वयोनिं तर्पयामि सर्वत्रिखण्डां तर्पयामि त्रैलोक्यमोहनचक्रस्वामिनीं तर्पयामि प्रकटयोगिनीं तर्पयामि कामाकर्षिणीं तर्पयामि बुद्ध्याकर्षिणीं तर्पयामि अहङ्काराकर्षिणीं तर्पयामि शब्दाकर्षिणीं तर्पयामि स्पर्शाकर्षिणीं तर्पयामि रूपाकर्षिणीं तर्पयामि रसाकर्षिणीं तर्पयामि गन्धाकर्षिणीं तर्पयामि चित्ताकर्षिणीं तर्पयामि धैर्याकर्षिणीं तर्पयामि स्मृताकर्षिणीं तर्पयामि नामाकर्षिणीं तर्पयामि बीजाकर्षिणीं तर्पयामि आत्माकर्षिणीं तर्पयामि अमृताकर्षिणीं तर्पयामि शरीराकर्षिणीं तर्पयामि सर्वासापरिपूर्णचक्रस्वामिनीं तर्पयामि गुप्तयोगिनीं तर्पयामि अनङ्गकुसुमां तर्पयामि अनङ्गमेखलां तर्पयामि अनङ्गमदनां तर्पयामि अनङ्गमदनाधुरां तर्पयामि अनङ्गरेखां तर्पयामि अनङ्गवेगिनीं तर्पयामि अनङ्गवेगिनीं तर्पयामि अनङ्गाङ्कुशां तर्पयामि अनङ्गमालिनीं तर्पयामि सर्वसंक्षोभणचक्रस्वामिनीं तर्पयामि गुप्तधरयोगिनीं तर्पयामि सर्वसंक्षोभिणीं तर्पयामि सर्वविद्राविणीं तर्पयामि सर्वाकर्षिणीं तर्पयामि सर्वाव्याधिनीं तर्पयामि सर्वसम्मोहिनीं तर्पयामि सर्वस्तम्भिनीं तर्पयामि सर्वजृम्भिणीं तर्पयामि सर्ववशङ्करीं तर्पयामि सर्वरञ्जनीं तर्पयामि सर्वोन्मादिनीं तर्पयामि सर्वार्थसाधिनीं तर्पयामि सर्वसम्पत्तिपूरणीं तर्पयामि सर्वमन्त्रमयीं तर्पयामि सर्वद्वन्द्वक्षयङ्करीं तर्पयामि सर्वसौभाग्यदायकस्वामिनीं तर्पयामि सम्प्रदाययोगिनीं तर्पयामि सर्वसिद्धिप्रदां
So you would have noticed in the original, in the first Khadgamala, if it was E, it becomes E, but in the original it was A, it becomes Am. Did you realize that?
Yeah.
So that is how you have to change. So
सर्वसिद्धिप्रदां तर्पयामि सर्वसम्पत्प्रदां तर्पयामि सर्वप्रियङ्करीं तर्पयामि सर्वमङ्गलकारिणीं तर्पयामि सर्वकामफलप्रदां तर्पयामि सर्वदुःखविमोचनीं तर्पयामि सर्वमृत्युप्रशमनीं तर्पयामि सर्वविघ्ननिवारिणीं तर्पयामि सर्वाङ्गसुन्दरीं तर्पयामि सर्वसौभाग्यदायिनीं तर्पयामि सर्वार्थसाधकचक्रस्वामिनीं तर्पयामि कुलकौलयोगिनीं तर्पयामि सर्वज्ञां तर्पयामि सर्वशक्तां तर्पयामि
सर्वशक्तिं करता word शक्तांगरது word கிடையாது. There is no word called, it's a, the noun is shakti, shaktim. सर्वशक्तिं तर्पयामि सर्वैश्वर्यप्रदां तर्पयामि सर्वज्ञानमयीं तर्पयामि सर्वव्याधिविनाशिनीं तर्पयामि सर्वाधारस्वरूपां तर्पयामि सर्वपापहरां तर्पयामि सर्वानन्दमयीं तर्पयामि सर्वरक्षास्वरूपिणीं तर्पयामि सर्वेप्सिरफलप्रदां तर्पयामि सर्वरक्षाकरचक्रस्वामिनीं तर्पयामि निरर्भयोगिनीं तर्पयामि वशिनीं तर्पयामि
कामेश्वरीं तर्पयामि मोदिनीं तर्पयामि विमलां तर्पयामि अरुणां तर्पयामि जैनीं तर्पयामि सर्वेश्वरीं तर्पयामि कौलिनीं तर्पयामि सर्वरोगचक्रस्वामिनीं तर्पयामि रहस्य योगिनीं तर्पयामि वाणिनीं तर्पयामि शाकिनीं तर्पयामि पाशिनीं तर्पयामि अंकुशिनीं तर्पयामि महाकामेश्वरीं तर्पयामि महावज्रेश्वरीं तर्पयामि महाभगवानिनीं तर्पयामि सर्वसिद्धिप्रदायक चक्रस्वामिनीं तर्पयामि अधिरहस्य योगिनीं तर्पयामि महात्रिपुरसुन्दरीं तर्पयामि श्री महाभट्टारिकां तर्पयामि सर्वानन्दमय चक्रस्वामिनीं तर्पयामि परापररहस्य योगिनीं तर्पयामि त्रिपुरां तर्पयामि त्रिपुरेशीं तर्पयामि त्रिपुरेशीं तर्पयामि त्रिपुरसुन्दरीं तर्पयामि त्रिपुरवासिनीं तर्पयामि त्रिपुराश्रियं तर्पयामि.
The Shri Vande becomes Shriyam.
Shri Sabda வந்து ஸ்ரீயம் ஸ்ரீயோ ஸ்ரீயா அதான் சப்தம். ஸ்ரீஹி ஸ்ரீயோ ஸ்ரீயா ஸ்ரீயம் ஸ்ரீயோ ஸ்ரீஹி ஸ்ரீயா ஸ்ரீப்யாம். So it is a different shabdam. Another again it is Shriyam.
Let us particularly memorize this in the school.
That is why you can
Tripura
remember
Shriyam. Okay. Then Tripura Malineem Tarpayami. Tripura Siddham. Tripura
Shriyam.
Shriyam. அதுக்கப்புறம் Tripura Malineem. அடுத்தது Tripura Siddham Tarpayami. Tripurambam Tarpayami. Tripura Bhairaveem Tarpayami. Mahatripura Sundareem Tarpayami. Mahamaheshwareem Tarpayami. Mahamaharaജ്ñीं Tarpayami. Mahamahashaktim Shaktim Tarpayami. Mahamahaguptim Guptim. அது வந்து இதுனால ஃபெமினைன்ங்கிறதுனால Guptim.
அதே மாதிரி நெக்ஸ்ட் ஞப்திம்
Guptim.
Mahamahaguptim tarpayami.
ஞப்திம் தர்ப்பயாமி. மகாமகாநந்தாம் தர்ப்பயாமி. மகாமகாஸ்கந்தாம் தர்ப்பயாமி. மகாமகாஸ்கந்தாம் தர்ப்பயாமி. மகாமகாஷயாம் தர்ப்பயாமி. மகாமகாசீச்சக்ரநகர சாம்ராஜ்யலக்ஷ்மீம் தர்ப்பயாமி. நமஸ்தே 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 ஸ்வாஹா. ஸ்ரீம் ஹ்ரீம் ஐம் ஓம். Good. Beautiful.
So now the Jayantam we will just do the first 5 and the last 5 because it is very
Similar to
the
the
first
same
one.
one. But I'll just tell you the dhyanam and everything, okay?
இதுல ரெக்கார்ட் ஆயிட்டதுனால ஆத்மா
Yeah. अस्य श्री शुद्ध शक्ति जयांत माला महामंत्रस्य
अस्य श्री शुद्ध शक्ति जयांतमाला महामन्त्रस्य अस्य श्री शुद्ध शक्ति जयांतमाला महामन्त्रस्य
वागिन्द्रियाधिष्ठायि
वागीन्द्रियाधिष्ठायि
वागिन्द्रियाधिष्ठायि
वागीन्द्रियाधिष्ठायि
वागिन्द्रियाधिष्ठायि भास्करादित्य ऋषिः
भास्करादित्य ऋषिः भास्करादित्य ऋषिः
पंक्तिश्छन्दः
पंक्तिश्छन्दः
मोक्षद ह्रीङ्कार
मोक्षद
भट्टारकपीठस्थित
भट्टारकपीठस्थित
हृदय नाम कामेश्वराङ्कनिलया
हृदय नाम कामेश्वराङ्कनिलया
हृल्लेखा नाम कामेश्वरी ललिता महाभट्टारिका देवता वाक् सिद्धौ विनियोगः ध्यानम् वाक् सिद्धिर्द्विधा प्रोक्ता
Vak Siddhir Dvidha Prokta. Vak Siddhir Dvidha Prokta.
Dvida.
Siddhir Dvidha.
Dvidha.
Siddhir Dvidha.
Vak Siddhir Dvidha Prokta.
ரெண்டாவது தாதா அழுத்தணும்.
Vak
த்வி வந்து
Siddhir
ரெண்டாவது மூணாவது.
Dvidha Prokta.
Siddhir Dvidha Prokta. Vak Siddhir Dvidha Prokta.
Vak Siddhir Dvidha Prokta. Vak Siddhir Dvidha Prokta.
Shapanugraha Daivika.
Shapanugraha Daivika. Shapanugraha Daivika.
Mahakavitva Rupacha.
Mahakavitva Rupacha. Mahakavitva Rupacha.
Bhaktastena Samriddhiman.
Bhaktastena Samriddhiman. Bhaktastena Samriddhiman.
Om Aim Hrim Shrim.
Om Aim Hrim Shrim.
Om Namaste
Tripura Sundari Jaya Jaya.
Om Namas Tripura Sundari Jaya Jaya.
Hridaya Devi Jaya Jaya. Shiro Devi Jaya Jaya. Shikha Devi Jaya Jaya. Kavacha Devi Jaya Jaya. Netra Devi Jaya Jaya. Astra Devi Jaya Jaya. Kameshwari Jaya Jaya. Bhagamalini Jaya Jaya. Nityaklinne Jaya Jaya. Bherunde Jaya Jaya. Vannivasini Jaya Jaya.
Mahavajreshwari Jaya Jaya. Shivaduti Jaya Jaya.
Parite Jaya Jaya. Kulasundari Jaya Jaya. Nitye Jaya Jaya. Neela Patake Jaya Jaya. Vijaye Jaya Jaya. Sarva Mangale Jaya Jaya. Jwala Malini Jaya Jaya. Chitre Jaya Jaya. Mahanitye Jaya Jaya. Parameshwara Parameshwaramayi Jaya Jaya. Vitreshamayi Jaya Jaya. Shashtishamayi Jaya Jaya. Uttishamayi Jaya Jaya. Sharyanathamayi Jaya Jaya. Lopamutramayi Jaya Jaya. Agastyamayi Jaya Jaya. Kalatapanamayi Jaya Jaya. Dharmacharyanatamayi Jaya Jaya. Muktakesheshwaramayi Jaya Jaya. Deepakalanatamayi Jaya Jaya. Vishnudevamayi Jaya Jaya. Prabhakara-devamayi Jaya Jaya. Tejo-devamayi Jaya Jaya. E is not E.
Kaswanda. The original learner was same thing. The first
Muktakesheshwaramayi Jaya Jaya.
You only say Muktakesheshwaramayi, right? It's short. Same thing here. It does not change.
Don't.
It's easy. The first one plus Jaya Jaya. That's it. Muktakesheshwaramayi Jaya Jaya.
Deepakalanatamayi Jaya Jaya.
Vishnu-devamayi Jaya Jaya.
Prabhakara-devamayi Jaya Jaya. Tejo-devamayi Jaya Jaya. Manoja-devamayi Jaya Jaya. Kalyana-devamayi Jaya Jaya. Ratna-devamayi Jaya Jaya. Vasudevamayi Jaya Jaya. Shri Ramanandanatamayi Jaya Jaya. Parashanandanatamayi Jaya Jaya.
Parashivanandanatamayi Jaya Jaya. Parashaktyambamayi Jaya Jaya. Paradhikanandanatamayi Jaya Jaya. Kuleshwaranandanatamayi Jaya Jaya. Shukla-devyambamayi Jaya Jaya. Kameshwaranandanatamayi Jaya Jaya. Kameshwaryambamayi Jaya Jaya. Bhoganandanatamayi Jaya Jaya.
So you have to continue like that until the Sri Maha Samrajya Lakshmi.
Maha Shri Chakra Nagara Samrajya Lakshmi Jaya Jaya. Namaste 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 Swaha. Shrim Hrim Aim Om. Anima Siddhe
Anima Siddhe, same na.
Anima Siddhe Jaya Jaya.
Anima Siddhe, whatever the
Ananga Kusume Jaya Jaya.
Shakti Mala, whatever is in the Shakti Mala, it does not change. The first one, the first Mala, the Khadga Mala, you just have to add Jaya Jaya. There is no change. It is easy. Jaya Jaya is easy.
Couple of places I noticed the praising has been repeated. Say, for example, Bija Karshani, it's been repeated in 2 places.
Bija Karshani.
For example,
It will not be repeated. It will be only one.
repeat. The other one also. Which one is the other one?
Sarva Maha Sarva Maha
Yeah,
Sarva Sanshobhini is there 2 times, 3 times.
And
Sarva Samshobhini, one is a mudra and one is the Devata for the third chapter. So they are different.
There's no repetition.
So it is not repetition. There will be no
There won't
repetition.
be any repetition. If they are,
If they are like the same, like Devata as a name and also the mudra as a name, they are all different. It is not repetition. They are all different.
இன்னொன்னு இந்த சந்தஸ் வேற ஒவ்வொன்றுக்கு வேற வேற சந்தஸ் சொல்றேன் இல்லையா? பட் நம்ம ஜஸ்ட் எல்லாம் ஒரே மாதிரி தானே சொல்லிட்டு போறோம். There is no change in chandas.
So the chandas is different. The number of number of words, number of letters.
It's not a repetition from Devata.
அந்த சந்தஸ்
Chandas is yeah.
நான் அனுஷ்டுப்னு யூசுவலா நார்மலா சொல்றது ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன்ல வந்தது.
இப்ப திருஷ்டுப் வரும். ஒரு இதுக்கு ஒரு
பட் அதுக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி அந்த நம்பர் ஆஃப் லெட்டர்ஸ் மாறிக்கிறதா?
So we will do the most. So the first 5. No. Let us. We will discuss later. So we will finish. We have finished the 5. So we will now do the 6th one, which is the where you will be seeing how the feminine changes to a masculine.
Asya Shri.
One question. Lopa Mudramayi, like is it Lopa Mudramayi?
Lopa Mudra.
முத்ரா தான் போட்டிருக்குது. I noticed people were saying mudra.
Yeah.
Lopa Mudra.
Mudra means
Yeah, Lopa Mudra.
Dirgha ide. Mudra.
Yeah, Mudra.
No. I mean the text is not this.
Lopa Mudra Mali.
Asya Shri Shuddha Shivamala Mahamantrasya Shuddha Shivamala Mantrasya Asya Shri Shivamala Mahamantrasya Asya Shri Shuddha Shivamala Mahamantrasya
Shuddha Shiva Mala.
Shuddha Shivamala Mahamantrasya Asya Shri Shuddha Shivamala Mahamantrasya Ghranendriyadhishthaayi Ashwaditya Rishihi Trishtub Chandah Satvika Hakara Bhattaraka Peethasthita Hakara Satvika Hakara Bhattaraka Peethasthita Halini Nama Halini
No, Halini. Not Ra, La. Halini Nama Lalita Vibhushitanka Nilaya Lalita Vibhushitanka Nilaya Hali Nama Kameshwara Mahabhattariko Devata Hali Nama Kameshwara Mahabhattariko Devata Shivan liya inime ella masculine la varum. You are looking at Lalita Mahabhattarika Devata until now. Ko
Now
is
it
actually
is
Kaha.
Bhattaraka.
Bhattarakaha becomes Bhattarako in the Sandhi. This is a Bhattarakaha. So now it is a masculine.
When we say Hali Nama, it's Dirgha or Rasva?
Hali.
Dirgham. So Halini is the feminine
Yeah.
and Hali is the masculine.
Lalita
Lalita's name is
Vibhushita.
Hali and the same Shiva's name is Hali.
See,
Halini becomes Hali.
Okay.
the previous
So
one,
Halini is Raswa,
Yeah.
Hali.
No. Halini is Dirgha, Hali is also
Ni
Dirgha.
is Dirgha there. Hali.
Halini,
Li
it is just a Hali. That is the difference.
Before
Halini
it
becomes
was,
Hali.
for Shakti Mala, we were saying Kameshwaranka Nilaya. The one who resides with Kameshwara. Here, for the Shiva Mala, it says Lalita Vibhushitanka Nilaya. Nilaya, not Nilaya.
Decorated by Lalita.
Decorated by Lalita. So you're just,
Everything
you're
will be
now
mirrored.
giving importance to the Shiva there.
Yeah. Now, Shakti, the first five, the Shakti was the main source, and Shiva was accompanying.
Here,
Now,
Shiva becomes a dominant one, and Lalita is accompanying.
Yeah.
Kameshwara Mahabhattarako Devata.
Kameshwara Mahabhattarako Devata. Kameshwara Mahabhattarako Devata.
Deha Shuddhau Viniyogaha.
Deha Shuddhau Viniyogaha. Deha Shuddhau Viniyogaha.
Dhyanam Tatha Shuddhyati Te Bhakta.
Tata Shuddhyati Te Bhakta.
Tatha Shuddhyati Te Bhakta.
Tata Shuddhyati Te Bhakta.
Te Bhakta. Tatha Shuddhyati Te Bhakta.
Tata Shuddhyati Te Bhakta. Tata Shuddhyati Te Bhakta.
Shariram Yena Parvati.
Shariram Yena Parvati. Shariram Yena Parvati.
Shuddha Kanchana Bhaktasya.
Shuddha Kanchana Bhaktasya.
Shuddha Kanchana Bhaktasya.
Shuddha Kanchana Bhaktasya.
Kadapi. See, Kadapi Kapi. So the ka will be stressed there.
Kada Ikka, it becomes Ikka.
Kadapi
Kapi.
Ikkapi. Kadapi Kapi. Kadapi Kapi Nakshayaha.
Nakshayaha.
Kadapi Kapi Nakshayaha.
Kadapi Kapi Nakshayaha.
Tatha Shuddhyati Te Bhakta Shariram Yena Parvati. Kada Tatha Shuddhyati
Tata Shuddhyati
Te Bhakta.
Te Bhakta.
Tatha Shuddhyati Te Bhakta.
Tata Shuddhyati Te Bhakta. Tata Shuddhyati Te Bhakta.
Shariram Yena Parvati.
Shariram Yena Parvati. Shariram Yena Parvati.
Shuddha Kanchana Bhaktasya.
Shuddha Kanchana Bhaktasya. Shuddha Kanchana Bhaktasya.
Kadapi Kapi Nakshayaha.
Kadapi Kapi Nakshayaha. Kadapi Kapi Nakshayaha.
So here we are saying this is what the Deha Shuddhi,
Deha Shuddhi means
our
Purification
purity.
of
So
the body.
when we becomes a Shuddha, purified person, whatever we speak, our Bhaktaha also becomes purified.
Become gold.
Yeah, it becomes a golden words.
Shuddha,
And,
pure gold.
and
Shuddha
for such
Kanchana.
person, Kadapi Kapi. Kadapi means
No.
wherever. Kapi means whoever. Bhaktaha. Whoever, wherever the Bhakta is, whoever the Bhakta is.
Nakshayaha.
Nakshayaha means there is no depreciation. Means
The body doesn't depreciate for him.
body and wealth,
the-
anything, everything is like no
The
depreciation.
world, it's a
Our
very-
body means like shariram, there's a meaning for our sharir means shiryate.
Nakshayati.
Shiryate means to depreciate. So our body means shariram, we only say shariram, right? So when you say your body is shariram, it means depreciate. We always say what we are shariram means we are a depreciating. That is,
Actually,
we depreciate totally, because that is depreciation is every day some cells die, and when finally when the end comes, all the cells die. So
the
that is
one that depreciates is called Sharira.
Shiryate, that is what Sanskrit word. Every word in Sanskrit has a meaning. Shiryate means to depreciate. Is what Shariram. Our body is to
That is how we
Shiryate.
get the word Sharira.
Shariram. Here Nakshayaha means there no depreciation. Means you get you don't die, but you become part of the Lalita Mahatripura Sundari. So you get that moksha. That is
It's
what
immortal.
Yeah, you become immortal. No kshayaha. So not only your body, nothing for you will come down. We say this Akshaya Tritiya, right? You know that we say Akshaya means Kshaya means depreciate. Akshaya means no depreciation. So you become that Akshaya.
That is why they say the gold, if you buy gold that day,
You get more, right? So that is
multiplies. Why does it
on
that
Akshaya
means God?
Tritiya.
yeah, they say
Also,
Akshaya.
they
That
say
is
if somebody dies on Akshaya
It's a
Tritiya,
very
they
good
go
clue.
directly to heaven.
Yeah.
Because
So
there is no
Akshaya
Kshaya
means
for-
no Kshaya.
Nothing can be depreciated on that particular day. Whatever you do,
And
gets
also this one, it's very simple. The Siva conversion. Whatever the ending, just do it. Make it ah. That's it.
So
Om
today-
Aim Hrim Shrim. Start.
Om Aim Hrim Shrim.
Om
Namastripura Sundara.
Daya Deva.
Easy.
Easy. Just make it ah. That's it.
Pradaya Deva, Shiro Deva, Shikha Deva, Kavacha Deva, Netra Deva.
Don't say Deva.
It's not Deva.
It's all short.
Deva. Deva. Astra Deva, Kameshwara.
Kameshwara.
Okay, here Bhagamalini is the word for the Shakti, right? Here it becomes Bhagamalin.
So,
What happens?
Bhagamalini becomes
becomes Bhagamalin.
Bhagamalin. So wherever you had the ni
Ah.
will become in. Similarly, Sarva Sanshobhini will become Sarva Sanshobhin.
So
Berunda becomes Berunda.
Verunda.
Akaram becomes Akaram. Ikaram Ikaram. Ni na irundurthuna becomes n. Okay?
Bhagamalini becomes Bhagamalin.
Bhagamalin Nityaklin Bherunda Vannivasin Mahavajreshwara Shivaduta Tvarita Kulasundara Nitya Neelapataka Vijaya Sarvamangala Jwala Malin Chitra சொல்லிட்டேன்னா feminine
Chitra is feminine. Chitra.
Chitra Mahanitya Parameshwara Maya Mitresha Maya. So Mayi becomes Maya. Mitresha Maya, Shashtisha Maya, Uddisha Maya, Charyanandanaya, Lopamudra Maya, Agastya Maya, Kalavana Maya, Dharmacharya Natha Maya, Mukta Kesheshwara Maya, Deepakala Natha Maya, Vishnu Deva Maya, Prabhakara Deva Maya, Tejo Deva Maya, Manoja Deva Maya, Kalyana Deva Maya, Ratna Deva Maya, Vasudeva Maya, Sri Ramanandanatha Maya, Prakashanandanatha Maya, Parashivanandanatha Maya, Parashaktyamba Maya, Nandanatha Maya,
Kuleshwara Nandanatha Maya.
But நீங்க இத வெச்சுக்கோங்க ஒரிஜினல் வெச்சுக்கோங்க குலேஸ்வரானந்தநாத மய சுக்லா தேவ்யம்பா மய காமேஸ்வரானந்தநாத மய காமேஸ்வர்யம்பா மய போகானந்தநாத மய கிருண்ணானந்தநாத மய சமயானந்தநாத மய சஹஜானந்தநாத மய ககனானந்தநாத மய விஸ்வானந்தநாத மய விமலானந்தநாத மய மதனானந்தநாதமய புவனானந்தநாதமய லீலானந்தநாதமய ஸ்வாத்மானந்தநாதமய பிரியானந்தநாதமய அனிமானந்தநாதமய பிரகாஷானந்தநாதமய ராமானந்தநாதமய அனிமா சித்தே. Siddhi becomes Siddhe.
Why not Siddha?
Here your Sambodhana. This is a Sambodhana. Shuddha Shivamala. Rame, He Rame.
He Rame, He Rame. It's like a Rama.
Anima Siddhe.
He Rame, He Rame, He Rama. It's like a Rama.
Adeda. So Lakima Siddhe. So until
Sarvakama
Siddhe, Lakima Ishitva Siddhe, Vashitva Siddhe, Ragamya Siddhe, Bhukti Siddhe, Icha Siddhe, Prapti Siddhe, Sarvakama Siddhe, Brahma, Maheshwara, Brahma, Maheshwara,
Brahmani becomes Brahma. Brahma,
Maheshwara, Kaumara, Vaishnava, Varaha, Mahendra, Chamunda, Mahalakshmishwara, Sarva Sanshobhin, Sarva Vidrabhin, Sarva Kashin,
सर्ववशङ्कर सर्वोन्मादिन् सर्वमहाङ्कुश सर्वखेचर सर्वबीज सर्वयोने.
Yoni shabdam is different. Yone.
சித்தி வந்து சித்தே ஆச்சு இல்லையா? அதனால யோனிங்கிறது யோனேன்னு ஆயிடும். ஈகாரத்துலனா முடியாது. You had the ending with e.
Sarvayone.
Sarvayone sarvatrikanda त्रैलोक्य मोहन चक्र स्वामिन् प्रकट योगिन् स्वामिन् कामाकर्षिन् बुद्ध्याकर्षिन् अहंकाराकर्षिन् शब्दाकर्षिन् स्पर्शाकर्षिन् रूपाकर्षिन् रसाकर्षिन् गंधाकर्षिन् चित्ताकर्षिन् धैर्याकर्षिन् स्मृत्याकर्षिन् नामाकर्षिन् बीजाकर्षिन् आत्माकर्षिन् अमृताकर्षिन् शरीराकर्षिन् सर्वासामयपूर्णचक्र स्वामिन् गुप्तयोगिन् अनङ्गकुसुम अनङ्गमेखल अनङ्गमदन अनङ्गमदनातुर अनङ्गरेख अनङ्गलेगिन् अनङ्गाङ्कुश अनङ्गमालिन् सर्वसंशोधचक्र स्वामिन् गुप्तकर योगिन् सर्वसंशोभिन् सर्वविद्राविन् सर्वाकर्षिन् सर्वाह्लादिन् सर्वसम्मोहिन् सर्वस्तम्भिन् सर्वस्तम्भिन् सर्वजृम्भिन् सर्ववशङ्कर सर्वरञ्जन सर्वोन्मादिन् सर्वार्थसाधिन् सर्वसम्पत्तिपूरण सर्वमन्त्रमय सर्वद्वन्द्वक्षयङ्कर सर्वसौभाग्यदायक चक्र स्वामिन् सम्प्रदाय योगिन् सर्वसिद्धिप्रद सर्वसम्पत्प्रद सर्वप्रियङ्कर सर्वमङ्गलकारिन् सर्वकामफलप्रद सर्वदुःखविमोचन सर्वदिक्ख विमोचन सर्वमृत्युप्रशमन सर्वविघ्ननिवारण
सर्वविघ्ननिवारण
निवारण
सर्वविघ्ननिवारण
सर्वसुन्दर सर्वसौभाग्यदायिन् सर्वार्थसाधक चक्र स्वामिन् कुलकौलयोगिन् सर्वज्ञ सर्वशक्ते சக்தி வர இடத்துல எல்லாம் தேவா மாறிடும். சித்தி becomes சித்தே, சக்தி becomes சக்தே.
But இதுல originally சக்தி தானே
same, it doesn't change. For masculine also சக்தி உண்டு.
சம்போதனத்துல சேஞ்ச் ஆகாது.
Because the main word is Shakti.
Because no, it's not.
She is talking about Shakti.
Shakti becomes Shaktaha. Shakta is Sabdam is like a Rama Shabdam. The Rama Shabda Sambodhanam is Hey Rama.
Sambodhanam Hey Rama, Hey Rama, Hey Rama, Hey Rama.
No, that's correct. But it is here. Shakti is a different. You know, the Shakti remains Ikarantaha.
The original noun is only Shakti.
Shakti.
That's what I said.
No, this is a different. No, this is a different.
Hey Hare. Hari Shabdam.
Hari Shabdam.
Shakti is Ikaranta.
I think Shakti is a separate one. It will remain Shakti, Shakti only. Yeah, hey Shakti. You will give the reason later.
Sarva Shakti, Sarva Ishwarya Prada, Sarva Jnanamaya, Sarva Vyadi Vinashana, Asi Vinashana, Sarvadhara, Sarvanandamaya, Sarva Raksha Swarupin, Sarvepsida Palaprada, Sarva Raksha Chakra Swamin, Nigarbha Yogin, Vashin, Kameshwara, Modin, Vimala, Aruna, Jain, Sarveshwara, Sarvar Kaulin, Sarvaroghara Chakra Swamin, Rahasya Yogin, Banin, Chap, Banin,
Chapin, Pashin, Ankushin, Mahakameshwara, Mahavajreshwara, Mahabhagavalin, Mahatripurasundara. Oh,
Sarvasiddhi
Pradaya Chakra Swamin, Adirahasya Yogin, Mahatripurasundara, Shri Mahabhattaraka, Bhattaraka. Sarvanandamaya Chakra Swamin, Paraparahasya Yogin, Tripura, Tripuresha, Tripura Sundara, Tripura Vasin, Tripura Siddha. No, Tripura Shrihi.
Becomes Tripura Shrihi.
Tripura Shrihi, Tripura Mayin, Tripura Siddha, Tripura Amba, Tripura Bhairava.
Sorry, Tripura Siddha is becomes
Tripura Siddha.
Tripura Siddha.
Siddha.
No, because there we kept
Anima Siddhe, Lagima Siddhe.
Yeah. Because that is a Siddhi Shabda is different. It is becomes a Siddha Shabda. So it is Sambodhanam is Siddha only.
இல்ல அனிமா சித்த தானே சொன்னோம்
சித்தேதான் சொன்னேன்
எங்க சொன்னேன்
அது சேஞ்ச் ஆகாது அப்படின்னு சொன்னீங்க
அங்க அனிமா சித்தியில அனிமா
சேஞ்ச் ஆகுது பட் இங்க
திரிபுரா சித்ததான் அவ்வளவுதான் திரிபுரா சித்த Tripura Bhairava, Mahatripura Sundara, Mahamaheshwara, Mahamaharaja. Rajya வந்து
சப்தம் இஸ் ராஜா சப்தம்.
ராஜா சப்தத்துல தான் ராஜ்ஞி வருது.
ராஜாராவ், ராஜா, ராஜானவ், ராஜானம், ராஜானவ், ராஜ்ஞஹ அப்படின்னு மாறிடுவாங்க. ராஜ்ஞா இஸ் from the ராஜன் சப்தம்.
The root is ராஜா சப்தம். ராஜா சப்தம். Maharaja, Mahamahashakte.
Yeah, because of Shakti.
Mahamahagupte, Mahagyapte.
Is it Mahagupte or not Gupta?
Gupte.
Mahamahagupte,
Same.
Mahamahagyapte, Mahamahananda, Mahamahaskanda.
Gupte வரும்போது exception.
So Mahamahananda is the
Yeah, same. Mahamahananda.
Mahamahananda, அங்க தேவரங்க. Mahamahananda, Mahamahaskanda, Mahamahaspanda, Mahamahashaya, Mahamaha Sri Chakra Nagara Samrajya Lakshmi. அங்க திரிபுரா ஸ்ரீஹி மாதிரி
So
லக்ஷ்மணா
this one.
லக்ஷ்மி
That is Visarga, right?
ஆமா சேம் தான். லக்ஷ்மிஹின்னு சொல்றோம் இல்லையா? ஏன் லக்ஷ்மின்னு சொல்றோம்? லக்ஷ்மி.
நமஸ்தே 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 ஸ்வாஹா ஸ்ரீம் ஹ்ரீம் ஐம் ஓம். ஓகேவா? நான் டெக்ஸ்ட் தருவேன். Okay, I will give you the text. But if you have the text, I think it will be easy for you.
Now with the text it is very easy.
Not difficult. You just Friday we won't be able to have so we will see. Maybe
Actually,
we'll have
there are only two more we have to learn. The Shiva, we did the Shiva Shuddha, and the Tarpanam is, and also Jaya Jaya is just like the Shuddha we did. You just do the Shuddha and add Jaya Jaya. So that is also done. So we did the 6th one. 10th one is simple because you do the same thing whatever we did now. Add Jaya Jaya. So 6th and 10th. So now we have to do only two different things. One is for the 7th and 8th. And we are not even there. We have done up to 5. We have to follow. We have up to 5. We did now the 6th one. We are just finished. Are you following? Or you are, so we finished the first 5. We finished the 6th one now. We have to do the 7th and 8th, which is Swaha, Namaha and Swaha, which is we have to do the masculine 4th vibhakti. You understand?
See, you are not expected to do it on your own, right? You are not going to be asked to recite it from your memory. You are going to be given the script and text. So no questions.
So 7 and
no
8.
Thinking.
7 and 8. you have to, I will just say, give you how it changes for the 7 and 8 with the Namaha and Swaha. It will be very similar. So it will be, let me start with the, so Namastripara, when we did the Strilingam, we said Namastripara Sundaryai Namaha and Namastripara Sundaryai Swaha. So for the masculine, it becomes Namastripara Sundaraya Namaha, Namastripara Sundaraya Swaha. So Hridaya Devaya Namaha, Hridaya Devaya Swaha. Then Shiro Devaya Namaha, Shiro Devaya Swaha. So masculine, it's all Deva. So Astra Devaya Namaha, Astra Devaya Swaha. Kameshwaraya Namaha, Kameshwaraya Bhagamaline. So some places only it becomes A, but otherwise it becomes Aya. So that the text will be given. That is for the Namontam and Swahantam. And for the Tarpanandam also it will change. When we said for the Strilingam, Namastripara Sundari Tarpayami, Hridaya Devim Tarpayami. Here it will become Tripura Sundaram Tarpayami, Hridaya Devam Tarpayami, Shiro Devam Tarpayami. It becomes masculine.
But the Dirgham ikkalla.
So only Bhagamalini becomes Bhagamalini.
Yeah. So it will. So there are only small, subtle differences. But once if the whole we type the whole thing for separately, then you can just read it. So that is for
Next class, do you need it, or if you give the text, we can go straight to Navaratri?
No, we are also thinking on the 11th.
Yeah, probably on the 11th, after during the Aradhana.
During the Aradhana,
we can probably chant one full.
Yeah. You could chant that.
Text in the
text. You will all the text also. So
it will be a good practice also
practice
for
the Navaratri. So once
with the text, you'll just go one straight.
Yeah.
We won't come in the reverse, probably only from the Prathama to the.
So we are starting on the 11th. At we'll be starting around 7:30 to 8. We'll be starting.
By the time you finish the Navaratri Puja. Yeah, we will discuss that.
I'm talking about the trial run.
Yeah. No, that will be after during after the Rudra-Abhishekam.
First we will do the Upanishad Parayanam, then the Rudra-Abhishekam.
Upward 2 hours.
So we will do the Upanishad Parayanam, then we will do the Rudra-Abhishekam. And then when the Avarna Puja is, when I'm doing the Avarna Puja, you can chant the whole of this.
What about the
simultaneously?
When are you doing the Taitra Upanishad?
No, first
we will
start with
the
8 o'clock Taitra Upanishad. And then we will do the Rudra-Abhishekam.
Then Pada Puja.
Then
Pada Puja.
Then the Pada Puja. And during the Pada Puja only we'll be doing the Rudra-Abhishekam, and then we'll be doing. Yeah.
I didn't notice the time.
Okay.
So
Time, place, notice.
Yeah.
Okay, Pada Puja.
Yeah. So after the Pada Puja, so I'm giving the program on the 11th. So we are doing Sunday.
Next Sunday.
Next Sunday, 11th.
Yeah.
8
We are starting with the 11th, the long weekend, Sunday, with the Upanishad Parayanam, Taittiriya Upanishad. Then, because it is the Guru Puja, we have to do the Taittiriya Upanishad. Then the Rudra-Abhishekam, Pada Puja. We will be doing the Pada Puja with the Bhavana Upanishad Prayoga Vidhi.
The text is there.
The text is already there in the website.
It's called Mahayaga Krama.
You have to read it as Mahayaga Krama.
It has both Sanskrit and English.
Yes. Both, it is there in
So
English
you
also.
can
Or
take a
Sanskrit
printout.
also.
We will do the Pada Puja using that script. And the text we will be using.
Yeah, we will be using the text.
Actually, you will see all the Navavarna mantras there in Bhavana Upanishad also.
We will be uploading the actual the chanting of the Taittiriya Upanishad and also the Bhavana Upanishad Prayoga Vidhi in the website. And the MP3.
Taitra Upanishad is there.
No, that's only
Taittiriya
small
is there.
thing. We just we only have we don't have the full Taittiriya Upanishad.
Bhriguvali is there.
Yeah, only Bhriguvali is there, but we will be uploading the other two in the website. We will also be uploading the Bhavana Upanishad Prayoga Vidhi, which will be doing for the Pada Puja. Then when the Navavarna Puja is done, you all can chant the Khadgamala right from the first
to the 15th.
To all the 15.
Yeah.
We will see
Yeah,
how it
yeah,
goes.
at least all the you can finish in like 1.5 hours, 2 hours.
15 మొత్తం చదవడానికి ఎவ்வளவு టైం పడుతుంది?
That
Takes
2
like
hours
2 hours.
பண்ணிக்கலாம்.
Maximum 2 hours. Less than 2 hours, slightly less than 2 hours.
உங்க கணக்குல சொல்லாதீங்க, நம்ம கணக்குல
No, no,
இல்ல, இல்ல, உங்களுக்கு தான் நல்லாவே வருது.
you are doing the same 5 minutes only.
I think with the text you will be able
No,
to
no.
do
See,
it much faster.
each one you take like average. You cannot take 5 minutes. Even if say assume 5 minutes, right? So it takes 75 minutes. But because we have to do the Shuddha Shakti, we have to double that for another Shiva Shakti. You have to double that for another 25 minutes. So 75 plus 25, you will come to 80, 120, 2 hours. So you can finish in 2 hours and 10 minutes probably. The whole of you can do the one full chanting continuously.
அது மேல பண்ணுவீங்க.
Yeah, we will do that. Download. Yeah, you can all do that. So if we start around at 9:45, 10, we can finish around at 12:15. Then we can do the Deeparadhana and we can have the Mahaprasad.
Maybe we'll finish off with Trishati only.
We will do the.
See,
if we have time, we can do the Lalita
Sahasranama.
Sahasranama. Otherwise, we will do the Lalita
Just
Trishati.
Trishati.
So that is on the 11th, which is a very important occasion for everybody to come and participate to get the blessings of the Guru. That is the Aradhana day of our Guru Vimarshananda and then Nathendra Saraswathi Swamigal. That is on the 11th. And during the Navaratri, every evening when we are doing, it will not take this much time because during the 5, we are splitting the 9 days. We'll not do all the 15. We'll do on the first 13th, we'll do 5. Then we'll do the 5, the next 5, like Shiva Shakti 5 on the first day, Shiva 5 on the next second day. On the third day, Shiva Shakti. Then the fourth day, again, we'll go back to the Shakti 5. Then Shiva and then Shiva Shakti. So we are able to do, if we do completely on one day, like on the 11th, then we can do totally 3 plus 4 times the total. So during Navaratri, we are going to do 3 times.
60 malas then. 60.
No.
Yeah, 60. Yeah, 60.
60.
Because during Navaratri, we are going to do 45, right?
Yeah.
15 times 3, 45. And then if we do on the 11th Aradhana, if we do all the 15 one day, then we do 60. So totally. So we have to do the 60 malas.
Take that into consideration.
Yeah, if you take that into consideration, we get the total. So with the way you are now saying, I see that even the first you are able to quickly adapt and see how the feminine is expert.
That's why.
Experts are there.
No, they are not. No. See, if you know the pattern, I think they know the pattern. If it is lengthy,
So we will end this session
they are
now.
just chanting, but it's just a pattern. You know the pattern, it becomes easy.
Can we end the session now?
Yeah.
Do you have anything?
So,
It's okay. Yeah. So
so anybody, any questions you have? Like,
Is there
any doubt?
in mantra diksha for those for myself and myself?
Yeah, we give that. Yeah.
So that will be during Navaratri.
on the Aradhana day or
Good, yeah.
we can give it
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
We'll communicate that
Yeah.
separately.
So this Aradhana is for Vimarshananda.
Vimarshananda.
So he attained
Samadhi on that
Samadhi
day.
on
On that day.
Krishna Chaturdashi.
Chaturdashi.
So
Akrapaksha,
if you check out our website, there is a extra tab now called Navaratri 2015.
Yeah. On the website.
Yeah, on the website you will see the Patrika, the Vidyapana Patrika for the Navaratri in Chennai.
And
Ashram.
also here, like
So if you have anybody in
Simultaneous.
Chennai, they can always go and
Go to the
do the,
yeah.
the program is given there. There is a
But in
whole
Chennai, the Aradhana will be done on the
meditation.
12th, not on the 11th. Like here, it will be done on the 12th.
So we are doing the same things what they do it in Chennai.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are doing the same things.
similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only
There,
They
addition,
may end up doing 45, we do 60.
no, they will not do.
they
No, they are
won't
not
do the
doing the
Khadgamala.
Khadgamala.
They won't do the Khadgamala.
Khadgamala, each one there, they will do like not a group. Each one will be
Individually,
separate.
they
Once you
will do.
get into this, then you do individually and yeah. But the other things they will be doing like every day Devi Mahatmyam Parayanam. So here, so when we, on 9 days, if you have to do the Parayanam, right? We will finish in the morning every day. We will finish, even if you go to work, we will finish around 4. We start around 5.
Remember,
and
you
then
told me
finish,
last time,
yeah.
4
We
o'clock.
finish the Devi Mahatmyam and then only we'll. So that is, those, see, there, during Navaratri time is the most auspicious time, where every second is very important, where you have to like focus every second on, yeah. But sometimes what happens is because of like many of you, if you have like a lot of like social commitments, you have to go for each house. Then most of the time goes in travel and all that. So that is a problem. But you will try how much you have to try the maximum to get into this meditative state during the 9 days of Navaratri. Because those Navaratra 9 days is supposed to be very, very auspicious days. In the whole of the calendar, those 9 days are supposed. So they say that no, don't waste even 1 second during that 9 days. Try to get into this. So when that's why we are trying to do all the programs, because otherwise, if you just sit and try to meditate, it becomes very difficult. But when you chant something, your focus engage and your mind focus is easier. So we will try to do this. That's why we planned only during the evening, so that you have time to do the morning. If you want to do your other things in the morning, other Parayanam, other things you wanted to do during the Navaratri, you have also time. But evening, we can do the Khadgamala on everyday basis during the 9 days. So that's why the program we have given here. And if you see the Patrika in Chennai, that will be long, because we start, everybody takes time off during, and also already there are some holidays in India, so that's a good thing. During the Navaratri, there will be holidays. We are starting at 8.
Okay. 11th it starts at 8.
8 and finish around 12:30.
12:30.
Yeah.
Then during the Navaratri, every evening 7 o'clock we will start the day. Yeah. No, try to come at least for the 3 set of days together. So whatever 3 sets, and if you have the yantra or chakra, if you have the Sri Chakra, bring it here, and we can do the Archana for the Namaha and the Tarpana.
You can do yourself, if you have to do
Sri Chakra.
Sri Chakra.
Yeah, Sri Chakra.
Not Meru either.
Yeah, Meru is same. Meru and Sri Chakra are the same. They are the same.
Okay, so we will end the session here. And any questions, you can
when we come on Tuesday evening, that's when we bring them.